There was a time where hip-hop culture and geek culture were at odds, clashing over dominance amongst society on who deserves the right to be considered best. The great culture feud lasted for decades, with no end in sight, until one crew decided enough was enough. Deuces, Liv, Bacardi, and Didge, collectively known as Geekset, stepped up where the world needed it and became the only place that blends hip-hop culture and geek together. Tune in every other Tuesday on any podcast platform and see Geekset move the culture.
All right. Now, welcome back to the Geekset Podcast, the only podcast that blend hip-hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces in the building. With me to the right of me, I got my man Liv.
It's a Sofrito Papi, and we back.
And I got Bacardi in the building with me.
What's good, everybody? How we doing today?
Doing great, man. And then, as always, we got Didge in the building.
What is happening, people?
He's out the booth.
Out the booth in the
technically,
building.
we all in the booth now.
Yeah, we actually all in the booth
Hey,
now.
I was this close to doing like welcome back to the Geekset Podcast.
Like,
change the whole-
real smooth.
For those, if you listen here, you truly need to go to our YouTube page. Check out our YouTube videos. You get to see a lot of the podcast, but you're going to see this new set, and you're going to understand why that joke hit so hard. But yeah,
Cause we
real
lounging,
intimate.
baby.
Yeah, we
definitely
lounging.
We lounging,
We
fam.
are lounging.
Real lounging.
You know what
like
I'm
geeks
saying?
don't even lounge like this, fam.
No,
like,
they
you know
actually
what I'm saying?
do. Think about it. When you go to like the old school comic book stores, they had like the lounge where you can sit down and read.
That is true.
That
It
is
was
true.
around, like it was like more. You know what I'm saying?
That
It was
is
just-
true. We definitely.
Just
They
take-
didn't have alcohol and marijuana.
They did
Nah,
not.
they
They did not have
I like
there.
that picture.
Maybe in Cali. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
Cali
probably
would
in
have
Cali.
it. Shout out to Cali, because I know
But yeah.
y'all got one of them spots. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you know what?
That sounds like a good business endeavor. If that ever gets fucking legalized here, I'm gonna do a marijuana comic book shop.
That would be
That would be
dope.
fire.
That would be
A
actually
matter of fact, I'm gonna remind myself to bleep that entire section out so that nobody steals my fucking idea.
Chicago
But you know
already
what,
owned it.
man? Like this is dope because like so the room that you guys are sitting, this is our pod room. Like I said, and we have different segments, and shit is coming together, man.
Yeah.
Shit is
I mean,
slowly
yeah.
like
we did all this in a month. So I mean, like I'm really proud of us, honestly. Like the fact that even like the idea, everything that we thought about, what we wanted to really put in here, we've put in here, and it looks good. Like
Yeah.
this is all of our thought process and everything, and you wouldn't think that four motherfuckers would really just be like, we can whip some shit together, and they come out like this.
Right.
You wanna know what's
You know what I'm
funny? Hey, it's funny because like this chick, she was like, I was showing her the picture. She was like, I could tell no woman designed any of that shit. I was like, yeah. No, there was not one woman input.
No, not at all, man. Let us do what we want. You know what I'm saying?
Right, like this our shit. Like, why?
We looked at you like, the fuck?
Let me just go ahead and bring my wife in here, guys, and see what she thinks about the decor and stuff. You know, like.
I told her, I was like, there's a lot of manly stuff going on. I was like, a lot
Hey,
of buildings with
technically
their
the
hands.
couches, they was donated, but a woman picked those couches out. So,
But she didn't say this would be perfect for y'all.
but it's like we got that little touch. We gonna do that roundabout way. Like, yeah, we got a woman's touch on something.
A slight women's touch in
Yeah.
here? Okay. We can take that.
No, but it's like it's funny. This is something that we've been wanting to do, like from the get go. Maybe not from the get go, but like around after year one, we was like we want to have a look to how
Yeah, to what
Geekset
Geekset's
is,
supposed to
right?
be,
You know?
yeah.
And like that's one thing that's going to be dope about it is like now we legit got a set. Like people like if you know if anybody was to ever parody like do a parody of us.
Yeah.
They got something to base
They
it
can
off
base
of.
it, yeah.
Look
Like that
Look at
really,
Rudy thinking of the future. Like, I hope we get a
Like if we
parody
get
one
a
day.
show, like
You already know.
The
man.
Birth of Geekset.
After the show,
The
Listen,
Birth of
animate
Geekset,
us, you know what I'm saying? Draw us, like all that. I like that shit.
Yeah, because I mean, this is like now, even if you doing our, like I feel like even for our superhero counterparts, like our alternate ego, our real life is that we podcast. So I feel like I feel like even in our headquarters of like the superhero like headquarters, it will still be like a podcast room where everybody just like
Right.
after we like foil the case, we come back and talk about it. Like, hey, you heard what happened? Everybody just chilling around.
Hey, wait a
We
minute.
like our own Peter Parker. Like, we got all the news.
That actually gave me a dope idea. So
know what
like
I'm saying?
low key, I've been working with some people to try to like just do like some like short issues of Geekset.
Hey, don't
Yeah.
give away all the secrets on air.
I'm not. That's why I said low key. That just gave me an idea of something because like I said, we I'm trying to figure out when, But soon, like I said, our first official poster, we're gonna reveal that. Probably on matter of fact, I'm gonna shoot for Geekset Day. So we got an announcement. You gotta wait. We're gonna do that at the end.
Yeah.
So
we definitely talk about it at the end.
Yeah, but we got an announcement. Just stay tuned. But that may be the day that
because I ain't unveiled superhero Bacardi yet either, the action figure. So that's gonna be on Geekset Day.
Is it done?
Yes, done.
Oh, mine's
done.
Do you have it? Do you have it in hand?
No, I don't have it with me here.
But you got it at the crib?
No, I'm picking it up actually tomorrow.
The progress on mine's been looking so dope. Like,
you still sending you pictures?
Yeah,
I gotta get Dig
Can you
started.
share? Can you share a picture? Yeah, I gotta get.
I showed you. I just have only thing I don't have the picture of.
I know yours. I'm talking about.
Oh, you talking
Deuces,
about?
yeah.
Oh, Deuces.
Hey, you know what, man?
Cornell.
I was about to call him Cornelius.
Cornelius.
No, Cornell.
We just had to talk about people giving us people.
That's why I looked at you. I was like, nigga, say something, nigga.
Look at dude. So
Look at me.
How he get out?
Look at me.
Let me find out. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad now.
Let me take my shoes off.
Look at that. But his process, I kind of gave him the honorary, like, bro, you honorary Geekset because of this work that you're doing, bro.
Right.
And like his process is so dope because like he legit like ship stuff in, you know what I'm saying? He'll do the research, find a figure to get like the, and then like reshape it, whatever he does, sculpt it, color it, and everything. And so like with my character, for those like you see my character, the vest. He showed me the vest and how he did it, bro. And then he said he's gonna give me multiple guns.
Oh, so you gonna have a
Yeah, he said I'm gonna have guns. I'm gonna have.
Oh, okay.
But what's also dope, me and Bacardi's figure that he's doing. This is the first type of figure that he's doing where they can move. Like he said, he was telling me most of the ones were just the regular ones, like just one pose, and that's what he used to do. Then with Bacardi, he did his, and then when I ordered mine immediately, and so like he said, we are the first two, and I was like, bro, you definitely gonna get the rest. Like I said, I know they're coming. So.
I definitely
He'll be getting my money soon.
I dropped the ball. I told Corn that we definitely gonna shoot some kind of documentary. Like I want to process of like how he's doing it, because he's been doing, like I said, he's been collecting toys and been in this realm for years. So it's like he knows it, like you know what I'm saying, like he knows it like anybody would. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he's using us, you know what I'm saying, to kind of be like, I'm finna try some new stuff with y'all. And I'm like, bro, just whatever. I don't care how I come out. Like, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, but I'm like, that's what it's like. I want to see that process though. So when he send us like our pictures or whatever, and I mean, like I said, I told you, I got mad at dude. Fam sent me the last set of pictures. Fam sent me, fam, where he was out there doing action shots with my motherfucking figure.
He did action shots.
He gotta show off the figure.
I'm like, nigga, give my toy, man.
No, you gotta show it off first.
So you
gotta show me these.
I'll show you my action shot.
Oh, his action shot's hilarious. I thought he showed it.
I thought it was
I
in the
put it in the thing. You might have seen it.
That group chat moved fast. So there's a real
He had me
chance.
fighting Brawley, fam. He had me put hands on Brawley real quick.
Really?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But he did like the quick little action though, so it was slick. So.
When he was making yours, did he tell you like the two characters he's modeling with?
I remember him telling me, but I forgot who he said.
Because he told me Deathstroke and Jason Todd's Red Hood. That's what he's been.
That's the model that he's using. That's the model
that he's using my character with. I was like, yeah, I fuck with that.
Slick. That's slick. I forgot what I wanted to ask him again.
Because I think that's where he was trying to get like with the guns and shit. But it was like his process is dope. I told him, well we're gonna cut him a commercial at some point. Once we get our figures. So if you're listening, bro,
I want to do unboxing and all. That's what I said. I'm unboxing. That's what I said. The geese said that I want to do unboxing with it. So I'm
that'd be dope.
That'd be real dope.
So that's what I'm saying. But yeah, it's a great. Like I said, I told fam, like, I'm happy that he's still doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? To be, and the fact that how serious he takes it.
Oh, bro, once I told him, I said, I got some people I'm going to slide you onto once you finish ours.
Right, yeah. Because I got some people under I know we giving his name out, but y'all just understand that he going to be busy.
Oh, he going to be
whatever
busy.
Y'all trying to tell whatever y'all trying to ask him for, he going to be busy.
All the one-on-ones, I'm hitting them up because they all will love action figures themselves.
Of course. You know what I'm saying? Like,
after he do mine and live.
That's what I said. That's what I told him. I told him after he does us.
And mine, because I got to go version 2. Because he's actually improving everybody with everybody else.
No, yours after mine and live.
Ron's the first one. He gonna have the weakest looking one.
I'm like the first. I'm the vintage original. You know what I'm saying?
Vintage one.
I'm the Mark 1. I'm gonna be like the Mark 1. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the same thing. I'm one on Funko.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
Dej got to get a plush or some shit. He gonna be.
I feel like Liv gonna figure out get him a bust of his head or some shit.
A bust.
I'm gonna get a plush you made of me.
Hey, a bust that'll be hilarious, bro.
Dog, we can't.
That would be
We can't have
hilarious.
that here, because that's gonna terrify me. I'm gonna walk in one day, the light gonna be close, the light gonna be low.
This is gonna be me smiling like.
Can't have that.
Wait,
I'll
are you
fucking
gonna do
drop.
it like the Batman thing where your head come up like the back and open our door to the pod room? Oh shit! Oh, we could do Mount Geekmore. That'd be a dope.
Oh yeah, I
bus.
definitely had Mount Geekmore bus.
That would be dope.
I like
That would be
That can
slick.
go right here.
That would be slick.
Yeah,
So
I would fuck with that.
I want to get something static here.
Yeah.
Hey man, also watch if you're watching on our YouTube, like you get to see.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like we said last show when we were shouting everybody out about all the toy, like that's what I'm saying. Like tone deafs, like the Halo.
Yeah.
Like a lot of our donations are you can kind of see on display right now. So I mean, again, thank you. Yeah.
What's really dope is we got like two of our like Naruto and Dragon Ball.
Well, yeah.
Like, if you listen to this podcast, you know that's
Heavy.
heavy with us. So
Yeah.
Lib haven't gotten to Naruto yet though.
No,
I won't.
Liv
I
never
agree.
will.
He
Liv
won't.
never
He
will.
won't.
We trying to give him the God of
You
Thunder,
know
the
about,
God
if
of
you
the God of
hear
High
me and Diz
School.
talk anywhere, they go to
They go to
Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Now, how did that happen?
Oh no. We got action figures falling over, guys.
They try to, man, like y'all, like get on with the show.
All right, I'm gonna turn back.
Like, man, get on with the
I'm
show.
gonna turn back this way. 'Cause I don't know what just happened.
That's funny.
But shit, what y'all niggas been watching, man? What's been up?
The boys.
yeah,
Yeah, the boys.
man, the boys.
I
Lovecraft.
did not know that, or even put it together that Stormfront was racist until you mentioned
No,
it.
well, see,
Because it just like for
don't
me, I
think-
thought she was just wilding out, like she was gonna be like
Yeah.
a different
none of y'all watched this
Homelander.
episode, did y'all?
We didn't watch
I
the
didn't.
fourth one.
No, so don't.
Can't talk about
I
the
didn't.
fourth
Put,
one.
I didn't. I
Can't
didn't
talk
put it
about
together
that.
that
Today,
she just.
that is the day we recorded.
There's so much that I want to
But-
talk about with
no,
that.
yeah,
episode.
that when she was going up them stairs in that third episode,
Yeah.
I was
Bro,
ooh,
that's the funny thing. I didn't put it together where she was and
Where
when
you
she
thought
was
she was just
killing
wilding.
people. I
I
thought she
could
was
see
just
that.
wilding out.
No, that's
and
I
then
mean,
when
she
she
went
was
back.
like, "You yellow bastard," I was like, "Damn, they be
Yeah,
racist."
yeah.
That was
Like,
the part where I was
dog,
like,
that's
okay,
what threw me.
that was
But
where
I
I was
still
like,
didn't think like I didn't even put it together that she just killed like 10 black people.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I immediately found when she bust through the room, and I think what did she just flung his father?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
just
she
flung
And then I
flung
was
the
like,
shit
I'm
out of
like,
that
what the fuck you
motherfucker,
do that for?
dog.
Like,
But I'm like, okay,
that's
you know,
really what I was
I
like,
just
I'm
thought
like,
she
okay,
was like
she
a
just
bitch.
wild.
Like I thought she was a whole like Homelander. Like that's some
Well,
Homelander
the
shit.
only reason why I knew is
But
because
spoilers, by the way, if you guys
Yeah.
haven't watched the
I don't
first
think-
3
I don't
episodes.
think none of us read the actual book that is based
Nah.
off.
No, I
But
haven't read it, yeah.
when they was promoting that she's the big bad, like I think Watch Mojo did one of those ones.
Yeah.
That say like it's like an actual Nazi, and then
I saw that, but I just figured because I was like, okay, they already changed. They already
Yeah.
changed because he was a guy,
Yeah.
and then they made her a girl in this. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, they're taking liberties. They just want
Right.
generally just wanted.
well, so
to,
maybe she's not a Nazi in this. She's just racist.
she could
Maybe.
be, yeah.
Maybe
But-
that's the
Because-
difference.
because I read it, and you know what?
With this day and age, it's like you had. I'm like, that's why I'm mad that you didn't figure it. Nigga, you be really on this. Like,
No,
how you didn't
but
figure
to
this
be
out?
But
I was with
here's
him
the
too.
thing. You know, when you guys brought it up in the chat, I was like, oh shit. And I looked it up and I looked up an article and they were talking about the reason that they made, she is racist
Right.
and they're making her seem like she's a socialite on the internet because of the shit that happens now and how people's
Yeah,
political
because I'm-
propaganda
because I'm-
influences people. So
that makes
they were
sense.
like,
That makes sense.
we're gonna take, you know, the Stormfront persona, but she's not a neo-Nazi. Maybe she might, you know,
Yeah.
usually
I mean,
white
but she had
supremacists.
so many, like that's what I'm saying. Like in the beginning, I thought she was like this really heavy.
I thought
I just thought she was like a rebel. I was like,
Yeah.
I thought
okay,
she was
she
just
gonna
wild.
be wild.
Yeah.
She gonna be like, she gonna take
had
out
the haircut
Homelander
for
and
it.
shit.
I'm like, she had the manager cut. You know what I'm saying? She was
But
a
no, the
manager.
bitch just a racist.
Like, that's what I'm saying. They gave her the Karen cut
For real,
there
like, for
thing.
the
You know
first
what
show,
I'm
I'm
saying?
like, all right, this finna be an interesting character.
Yeah.
For like the first 2 episodes, I'm like, this is gonna be interesting as a bitch.
Yeah, I said the
I was
same.
like, this, I'm probably gonna end up like, she's not gonna be like one of my favorite characters. I'm probably gonna like her character.
Yeah, that's
then
what I
that
said.
third episode, I was like, oh,
I ain't never liked
Yeah.
her.
The reason why I don't like her is because she makes me feel bad for a Homelander, and I don't want to feel bad for Homelander.
Damn, I did feel
didn't
bad
like-
for
right.
Homelander when they were giving the speech and shit, and he was looking all salty.
Yeah.
I was
They
like,
had his
damn.
lip out.
Why am I liking Homelander now? Like, he a bitch, bro.
I've never disliked Homelander. I'm like, no, he
Same.
Because
Same.
I've never disliked him because it's like I know he a real fucked up character, but it's just like it's so interesting.
It is. It
It's
is.
so interesting.
But I mean, like he got like the milk craving, like
It's so
he's a real,
interesting.
Bro,
like, I
he-
feel like
Home-
you're real life a sociopath.
Bro,
Like-
Homelander be wild.
really
He's
think he
even
a guy,
funnier
though.
this
Like, that's
season.
why I
Doe
think
was
that's-
like, I had some pancakes with your wife,
Right.
and they were delicious. Like he pushed his son off the roof, like, and then he was like.
like
Like,
that
When
nigga
he
was
was
so
like,
mad
that
he
was
was
so
so
funny.
Like he can't even throw a fucking fastball.
Yeah.
Like,
When he was like, it's so hard being better than everybody else. I was like, that's a great quote.
the conversation that he had with his son.
Oh,
telling them that we're gods. Like dog, like that's what like family.
Like, you can do whatever you want.
So
Like, we
I,
do,
don't,
yeah.
I don't want that.
Like you do whatever. Like, but his son turned on him so fast.
Well, you already-
What did you? He pushed him off the roof,
yeah.
bro.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like
I'll be done
dog,
with fam, too.
that nigga turned into like 27 years old at that moment. Like, dog, you don't get the fuck away from me and my mama, nigga. Like he was.
I don't love you.
Like,
Bro, he
go,
did
nigga,
he
go.
did everything a little white boy in Rage
Yes,
does
it
with
was.
superpowers.
Like mama ain't even trying to cool him down. He
No,
just cussing the shit like, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, who I'm not fucking with this season is Huey.
Huh?
I'm not fucking with
Yeah, I
him.
don't fuck with Huey no more.
I'm not fucking with him.
Well, I
at
didn't
all
really
this
fuck with
season.
Huey that much
I
in
didn't-
season
I
one.
didn't either.
I was like, because I felt.
He acting like a bitch
Like
right now.
I was geeked when he got knocked out by Billy Butcher.
That's funny. I have no I got no feeling for him. Like for me, he's just like
he
another
just-
character.
He just
he's like
just
a main character,
annoying.
though.
I
You know
know,
what I'm saying?
I know, but I
Like,
like
he
that
just
they've
did
been
too-
giving Mother's Milk more screen time.
I do like that, yeah.
I like that. Like
Yeah.
he cool, he funny,
Yeah.
and Frenchie, my dog.
Yeah.
I like Frenchie. I
But,
like Frenchie. Yeah.
you know,
but I mean,
I
that's what I'm saying. Like they just have Huey.
I don't know. He just
He
he
really took
annoyed
that breakup
me.
to heart and acting
Dog.
all real bit like, bro. Like that's why I ain't really. What I do like what they doing with it, like how they trying to bring back fam Deep.
Yeah.
Oh, the deep.
I'm like fam,
Bro, he really
his
thought he
interview-
stopped
the little
him.
black, the black. What was the thing about these frescas, nigga?
Boy, I was just about to say.
You want a
is
fresca?
The
Yeah, I
boys
thought
splash
it was
about
something in the
fresca.
fresca, like
Me
it's something
too. Me too. I was like, is there something in the fresco? Like, is he gonna get fucked up somehow?
Right, dog. Like, dog. We want a fresca? I was
Yeah,
look,
I just
naming
there was
it.
something with the church. Like I don't know.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
like, do you want a fresco?
That's they Kool-Aid.
Yeah, like, you know.
You drink
Bro, but the
Fresca.
deep, bro, when he was on the whale, he really thought he
Hey, he
stopped
thought
him,
he
bro.
snapped.
He thought he snapped, dog. He thought he.
Hey, the look he gave him when he got out the water, like, yeah, nigga.
How you gonna get past this?
I felt bad for him when it all fucked up. I was like, damn.
He had a hero moment.
dog.
Nigga. This
He
nigga
knew
was
he was
glowing.
ready.
Fam, he was
Bro,
glowing
he
through the
was-
waters, dog.
he was standing
When he
on
came
top of that
out and
whale,
looked at
so-
the niggas and came in back in, dog. I'm like, dog, he on your ass. Like the moment that the boat got hit, I said, "Oh, fam already here." I'm like, Deep already here. Dog.
Deep already there, dog.
Like, dog, like that shit had me crying.
Got a
bro.
well
Yeah, that
sacrifice, dog.
Butcher ain't shit, bro. Butcher just killed the like. I was,
Dog, he killed the shit out of that whale. That shit was so funny. The face on Deep when he realized what was about to happen, he was like, "Oh shit!"
nigga-
Like he got
that-
shook.
he had that real.
He was like, "Damn, I still ain't shit."
Like, you gonna keep on going? Like, wait.
You can't even move the well no more. Well salty, like dog. That's all that's mad. Like, bro, you could have just moved the well. Like, you literally let the motherfucker.
Yeah,
just
he
stuck.
let that motherfucker get slapped by that boat.
Bro.
And that's how you get in trouble.
Tore
Remember,
a
y'all
hole
doing
through
some shit.
Yeah.
He gonna be on the news again. Like, this motherfucker got a whale killed.
Yeah.
Like, the D gonna be right back down.
Homelander, what did Homelander say? Like, did you see where he goes? He's like, no, because I was too worried about Lucy. I was dying, bro. Homelander be treating him like a little kid. He was like, that's
Dog.
right. Okay, Lucy.
Homelander is so psycho because like he's so quick to kill somebody, bro.
No, he's
Bro,
a
he's
psychopath.
so funny, dog.
He was like, all right, kill him.
Dog, he
She was like, wait, what? He was like, like kill him right now.
Dog.
She was like, we can wait for the police. No, kill him.
I'm gonna kill you and him.
He was like, put both your hands up, like you just don't care. I was dying. I was like, dog, Homelander is the funniest.
Dog.
That's what. Yeah.
I wonder what A-Train's storyline gonna be.
You get a lot in this,
In this
In
one?
this episode,
in this episode.
okay.
I
That's
figured
why I'm
it
like,
would've been
there's so much I
A-Train.
want to talk about and I can't.
Dog,
Yeah.
you can't talk about it.
I can't.
I'm gonna watch it tonight, though, man.
I am.
Is
too.
everybody caught up on Lovecraft?
Yeah.
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 Let's talk.
Are we gonna-
Let's talk about Lovecraft.
That,
man.
that was a horrible pivot, but like,
Well, I figured we was winding down on that show.
that
Move
is
to the next
true.
show.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm all caught up on Lovecraft.
Yeah, I
I'm-
fuck with Lovecraft.
Bro,
Bro.
I mean, fam, it's dog. This, like, when you say, like, fam, that should turn into Indiana Jones so quick.
I told
did.
you.
Dog.
I told you.
Dog.
Like, dog, this show is fucking
Like,
crazy.
it's hitting
so
every
wild.
genre.
It
Like,
is.
dog, like, it's, dog, because I actually didn't remember.
like
the-
sci-fi, horror, adventure.
Yeah,
like
like,
what the fuck?
Mystery, like what the
Yeah,
fuck?
Definitely
mystery.
mystery.
like, that, yeah. Like,
And then history.
Drama.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got your
history.
history.
Like shit, like that shit.
They got plenty of romance if you need that in your stuff.
Bro, you know what? We never really even talked about the opening scene. Like, did we forget about
Right.
that opening scene?
That opening
was
scene
probably
was-
one of the best shits I've ever seen
was
a
like-
And
TV
that's
show
what it was
start
just a
with.
dream. Like I said, I hear so many people like make posts saying that they couldn't get past that part. They're like, I don't know what the fuck was going on. It's like, nigga, he wake up. It was a dream.
A lot of this show, you don't, I don't be
this
knowing
whole
what the fuck
show
going
because
on.
if you look at it, you're like, all right, wait. Oh, what happened to the vampires? Like, wait, now it's witches?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Now it's no longer witches. Now it's like this temple of the legend of like
Right,
like,
it's
like
the
what
legend
like
of
what
Lost
is
Ark,
going? Like,
But it's wild,
like
even
this is
with-
national treasure now. Like what's going on?
It was wild, even with like the symbolism. Like, did you see did you see the article about the Ouija scene?
Yeah.
With that boy was supposed to be Emmett Till.
Really?
Like when he was like,
Really?
you know,
Yeah, the
how's
one
my
with the little
trip?
tie? The one with
How's my trip to Mississippi gonna be? And it goes to no,
No, it's gonna be good. Yeah, that's it's gonna
Yeah,
be a
it's
good
gonna
trip.
be good.
He just said it's gonna be a good. Am I gonna have a good trip?
and it said no, and that was supposed to reference Emmett Till.
And
And
I
it's
think
just-
it was like some wordplay in it because I feel like
And then-
the dude that was like they were talking to was like Gil or something. So
Yeah.
you almost
Oh,
thought that
yeah.
you almost would think he was saying like I think they like called right after he asked that question. They went to the other dude and said that name where you would kind of put the wordplay really kind of with it.
And then did you see the callback to Eve's Bayou?
Yeah, with her clothes.
With her dress?
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, let me see if I can find a picture of it.
I saw Journey Smollett ended up tweeting about
Yeah.
it.
Woo, she is so fine.
She is.
My
She's
God.
a great.
Yeah,
She's
see,
a
this the
great
picture.
actress too.
Exact same dress.
I had
wow,
no
yeah.
idea that was the little girl from
Yeah, bro.
Eve's Bayou.
That's why I say that's why
No, not Eve's Bayou. I'm
Full
talking
House.
about from Full
Full
House.
House.
Yeah.
That's probably why she's so pissed off at her brother. Like, fam, I built a good solid name for the Smouliers, and you fucked us
That's
up.
how you call it, Smoulier?
Yeah, it is Smollett.
No,
It is Smollett. I think it is Smollett.
I just be like,
I think
Smullet.
so.
I was just,
I think
Smollett.
it is.
I
No,
think it's Smiley, bro. I
could've
think
sworn I
no,
saw-
Smoulier is what Dave Chappelle said.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe I got it backwards.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got it backwards.
Smullet's such an odd last name.
It
But
is.
yeah, but like you gotta think, like she built the side. Think about it, like she's
the queen of period
She
pieces.
has a legit, like background. Like,
Yeah,
from
she does.
She built a good name, and then here come her
Shit,
brother.
she was in Birds of Prey.
right, and then
Yeah.
here come her brother fucking up some shit.
Right.
trying to act like he got jumped with that
That's what I'm
subway.
saying. Like, I've never even heard an interview for them talking to her. Like, I wonder if she ever made a comment on it.
I don't think she
She
did.
probably declined on all of it.
She
I
was
would
like-
too.
I
mean,
like,
shit, I
man,
would.
fuck that motherfucker.
You
Fuck
gotta
my
just,
shit up.
You gotta
Did they
just
ever
let-
do something? I mean, were they ever really together? Like, do they ever like went to shows or whatever? I mean, you just knew they were family.
I
Like,
Well,
do they
she
ever really
got
appear
more of a
together?
career than
Yeah,
him.
she has more of a career. I think they've been in like maybe 2 things together as like with
Oh.
them two, but like for the most part, if you think about most families, like they try to do their own thing, like
Yeah.
Other than the Wayans.
huh?
Other than the Wayans, yeah, they
Well,
definitely.
yeah, other than the Waynes, but
Yeah,
They say
Wayne's
because
an
they-
empire,
because,
man. Give it up for the
right.
Wayans.
Because
Yeah.
isn't there? There's like somebody just recently came out like they're sisters, but they don't fuck with each other, and it's because of like shit, I forgot.
in TV.
No,
In movies?
like big actors like fucking Sanaa Lathan and somebody. Like it's 2 people that are actresses, but like they don't fuck with each other because like their dad was a Rolling Stone, so it's like it's that
they're like
shit.
half sisters. Or
Yep,
whatever,
and they
really.
never really accepted each other as.
Oh, I know nothing about any
Now I
of
got
that.
it. Now I got to find. Gonna
But
fuck with me.
Lovecraft Country.
Yeah, Lovecraft.
We
Yeah,
definitely.
we definitely down around.
But I'm trying to figure out like, are we still following the people that died in the first? Like, is that who they're still looking for?
I don't
No, I don't-
think so.
What do you mean?
Wait,
What do you mean?
Because like the daughter of the white dude that pretty much they hold the whole setup in the first episode.
Yeah.
Like that. What was the name of that order? Like, what was that order?
What is the Braithwaite? But I don't think that was the name of that. No, it's
No.
the order. The Adam is like,
Like
the
the
sons of
bright
Adam.
white, or I don't
Right,
know.
right. It's the bloodline. I
But
thought.
the whole
No,
group
it
was
was
like
called-
the sons of Adam.
Yeah, it was called.
Sons of Adam-
Yeah,
was
I
it Sons
think
of
so.
Adam?
Maybe so. Yeah, I think so.
I thought so.
So is that's really like,
Like that's the whole overarching group.
right.
And then like the Braithwaite, those are the ones that the girl she was from, and her dad. I don't think we're following that like lodge anymore.
No. So
Yeah, because that's what it was multiple lodges.
there's
Yeah.
multiple lodges, and so whatever they
Because she was never part of it.
No, so this is what I think, and maybe I'm wrong on this, but he was looking to get to the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, he
right?
was.
Yeah.
But because remember whoever went before, I guess like whatever she was saying, like whoever tried it before, it wasn't.
That was the tightest Braithwaite
right? And
dude.
but then she was saying that you may just be the key to unlock it, right?
Right, 'cause
So that
he
was in
had
there,
the blood
right?
in him.
So then obviously he wasn't, or something was missing, and it looks like she's still looking for whatever the
Who that?
pieces
He
is.
wasn't the key to unlock it?
Tick. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I thought he was.
No, I thought he was, but still, the reaction. It wasn't supposed to burn down. And I
What
think that-
wasn't
I think
supposed to
she's-
burn down?
I thought he forced it to burn
Wait,
down.
what are you
Wait,
talking about?
in the first episode when
It
they
burned
opened
down. It burnt down. Okay,
because of his ancestry.
His ancestry.
I know
the
that.
power. She planned it. She planned it for him to go there
Because I think
to kill everybody.
Right, because
so
remember, she was
can.
never a part of it.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
she was a woman, so she
So
couldn't
I
be a
think
part. So
it's-
I think she
still looking for it.
But I think she set all of that
She
up.
did set all of
she
that
did
up.
that. That I agree.
Huh?
What I
Hold on.
say is, I think
So that whole thing, I think
The woman in the mirror.
no
The
white
the,
woman.
the
The white
the
woman.
one that can't die, like the one that's invincible.
Oh, you mean like that? She said to get him.
She
down
set
there.
all of
She
that
said
up.
to
Get him
kill-
down
That's
there.
why
that
she
lodge
made
and
sure
everything.
that he got over there.
Yep.
It also almost makes it look like they were working all together,
Right.
but she was working on her own agenda, with her pops thinking that
Yeah.
It's working.
that Tick will be able to unlock it, which he
Right.
could, but he was too strong and it fucked everything
see,
up.
and
That's
what
what I
I was
wonder about the
saying.
woman in the mirror though. Like,
But
when
I
he-
think, because that was his ancestor. So I'm thinking that she knew, and she was just like,
Well-
"We not doing this.
But see,
You're not finna force it.
Right.
You're not finna force us to, our
keep on
bloodline
doing it, right.
to keep doing this."
The storyline that I think she's following though, and why she did the setup, I think that she's trying to get wherever her dad was going, but she thinks that she can do it better than them. And that's the storyline that I think that we're following with her, because she's still looking for pieces with the other lodges, and the other lodges are trying to beat her to it.
Yeah.
She
And
wants
so-
the pages that
Right.
they just picked
And
up.
which I think whatever her pop's original end goal was, that's her end goal as well. She's just trying to do it and not die like the rest
so
of
to
the
get to the
people.
Eden too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was reading an article about it. I saw somebody that was asking like, who is the overall big bad of it?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And they were saying that they don't think that she's necessarily a good guy. She's clearly not. But they're like, she's probably not the overall the big bad. She's just, how they have like those stories where it's like, this person they're just along for the ride because they got their own agenda.
Like
So
a
you don't-
Crowley.
so-
That's
so-
why I said it feels like supernatural. Like she
Yeah,
feels like a
yeah,
Crowley to
yeah,
me.
yeah.
That's why she's like a Crowley. That
So-
she's always there.
So
Like,
you don't think we met the big bad yet?
I don't think. I think it's somebody I think it's somebody who's officially
I
in
mean,
the
we
order.
just got that weird ass lady that they just got in the water. That was in the
I
in the
don't-
boat.
No, she died.
Dog,
Oh no,
she-
your family is it on that?
what?
Hey,
Yeah,
what? Yeah, that's what I
it
forgot
did.
about
It ended
that.
on that.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Omar Wildman. This is
Yeah.
entire series. Omar Wildman.
Omar Wilder. As soon as he did, I was like, nigga.
Omar, this entire series. Is
Yeah, I'm like, bro,
Maybe
what
he
is
the big
it?
bad.
Yeah, right.
Like, what is wrong with bro?
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like it's so still like I feel like the father still ain't like Omar still ain't saying.
He knows
Everything
something
he
because
knows.
He know
Yeah.
a lot. Remember, he burnt the pages.
He burnt the pages, but there had to be like we're thinking like they kidnapped him to lure his son. There had to be something else. Maybe, and that's what
You
I think.
could be right.
He's hiding something.
Like his father is better,
You could
better
be
at
right.
him.
Yeah.
He
Because
could be the big bad.
Because think about it this way too. Also, like that book, that was a thick ass book, and for him to remember, like he had
Yeah.
something that he's not telling us because
Right.
he memorized a lot of that shit in that book, the wall and everything. He remembered a lot of that shit
Yeah.
just off of that one read, and he was drunk. Like nigga was
Yeah, 'cause nigga
he
had
had
the
the bottle, like he was bop,
He was
and remember
savage.
that shit. Like so, there's something that he's not telling us, something that we're missing with his story.
But he can. I mean, I feel like I wouldn't say he has the power because I feel like the white girl would have made us.
I don't
known
think
of
he
that.
has the power because it seemed like it was coming from his mom's side.
Yeah, but it's something that he knows
Yeah.
that he's probably hiding.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like the fact that he killed old girl, that's what threw me off. Because I feel like I had thought that girl was Eve.
No, I think he
Like I
killed.
thought that was like the son of Adam, and that was like but of course
You
they
could
had
tell-
Gavin
No,
Newell's
she was
story.
one of the natives that was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You could tell he killed her because she was gonna be able to translate, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. He's going through such lengths to try to make sure that they can't translate,
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
saying.
so clearly he got to know something with that translation. He's like, I don't want them to be a part of it.
And it was really like the letter he had wrote about his mother, because he was talking about like they haven't really dove into his mother, to the,
Right.
the mother
There's
yet.
a whole
either.
lot. There's a whole
You know
lot
what I'm
that
saying?
we still got to dive
Because
into.
I mean, I feel like Tick hasn't had that actual conversation with him about the letter.
Right.
Like I got you back now. Like what does this letter even mean? You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So I think we still need to get that conversation because how you gonna email, text or letter, send me a letter.
Right.
Down. This is way back.
This way back. They ain't emailing
Send me a
shit.
letter, you know what I'm saying? That tells me that there's some secret to my bloodline and my mother.
Right.
You're just gonna talk to me about like now it's nothing. Of course I find out, but you're telling this before I had to go down there to get you.
Right.
To find this out. So that means you've been knew this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
And I'm
what
sure
do
he
you
got to
really
feel
know?
some type of way because that's probably not his son.
Yep.
So I'm sure that doesn't help.
And plus, we need to know more about this lodge. Like, why are they trying to get there? Like, there's a whole lot because, like, why are they making these vampire demon shit? Why are they making and then why do you guys have
what are they
witchcraft?
birthing cows?
Right, what is going on?
I mean, the birth cow thing was just slid in there,
right?
And I'm
that was extremely random.
That was random.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, what?
But what makes this show so really fucking good is it's like Get Out.
Yeah.
Like all of this,
bro, I said
hidden under us. Like
I saw somebody else say that online.
I said it's supernatural Get Out. That's what it is.
But I saw somebody speaking of the Get Out thing. I saw somebody else say that online that they think that's why Omar Wilding so is because dude is really Titus. And it's just like
I don't know about that.
That's a stretch.
It's a stretch for sure, but it's like
that's a stretch.
It was like I think if somebody grasped the straw, like, why is he wilding so much?
Well, but here's the thing. This is the two people. Like this is a J.J. Abrams, Jordan Peele production.
Yeah.
Like, fam, those are two people who give you fucked up shit like a twist. Like, this is gonna be this whole series is gonna be dope as shit.
The Get Out thing I give to me is because it's like this. It's so much horror. Everything that we're talking about that's great, like the sci-fi of it, the horror of it, the adventure of it, everything is still hidden like under just black and white segregation and racism in society.
Yeah.
Bro, how happy were you when Letty went out there with that bat?
Fam, I was
I was geeked. I was so geeked how they were so organized with it. She went in, did the shit.
Yeah.
They came out there behind her.
Nigga, Letty
drove out there, got the shit, got the shit out of the way.
And then even how they when actually she got done and then how she rolled off with the guns and shit.
They had that shit organized.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you put in the idea of Get Out, like this, the famous scene of him talking to all the white people, and it's just natural conversation, but because it's a scary movie, you like, these niggas trying to take me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you realize what the movie was about them really trying to beat black people, but it was like really a regular social setting. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like that's how I feel like the show is, where it's like all this regular stuff happened. Like they still was calling niggas niggers, chasing you during sundown. Yeah. But it's like it's under all of that though. It's fucking aliens and shit in the woods and shit.
I'm mad they had to go through all of that. And then the elevator took them back to Chicago.
Bro,
at
what point did you realize like this is the elevator? Like
I knew it was gonna be connected immediately.
Remember the elevator took them down.
Yeah. So when after they did the door and they was walking and I was like, fam, if this takes them back to the crib, this is gonna be fucked
I knew it was.
Yeah, as soon as when they came by, they saw the bodies and stuff. I was like, that's the elevator.
Yeah,
as soon as they went underground, I knew it was because the episode before it, the last scene was the elevator dumping the body.
But
I
didn't see. But I didn't expect that.
But I was like, I'm mad they had to go through all this shit. Niggas, this is the elevator.
Wait,
bro, they got there in like 2 hours.
I know.
You could have been there in 10 seconds.
This didn't use the elevator to go down. Like, dog, that's what's so crazy about. There's so much built. The house is fucking crazy. Like. I was saying, like, everything has been
those dismembered slaves was creepy as shit.
Yeah,
bro.
they were.
Dude, yes,
they were.
I felt bad because I laughed
the
at the
baby on the football.
I laughed at that one. I laughed at that one.
I was like, damn, this motherfucker trying to make like hybrid humans and shit.
Like, fam, that was a wild. That's what I'm saying. Like that house. That's what I said. The house is what gave me a supernatural vibes.
Yeah,
It'd be like
it was an episode. It was an episode.
Even how she got rid of him. It was like Sam and Dean would do that.
Yeah.
Like on some like we just can't use have them all around in whatchamacallit, but it's like they got to do some chant or whatever. So they gave me immediate supernatural.
It started
vibes.
like if that was a supernatural episode, like instead of the just the cover would have been ripped off. You would have heard her scream, and then it would have went to the the supernatural, and then you see Sam and Dean getting ready. They get the story. They got to go out there. They got to go to the house.
That's
like it was definitely supernatural.
Supernatural vibes, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like so, it's like I love it. Like I like this. I hope this shit goes for seasons and seasons.
It's got. I feel like a lot of people like it, so I feel pretty confident.
Because it is a book, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a book.
Like I think I want to really read this.
It's probably gonna get a lot.
It's a fairly new book.
It's probably gonna get a lot of seasons.
Is it? I didn't know that.
HBO, you know, like I said, they known to continue as long as you want to.
Yeah.
Like depending, like especially if you're doing numbers and doing good, HBO. Because remember, that's the thing. That was the big issue with Game of Thrones. They was like,
they said they couldn't win.
Like y'all could go, y'all got. But they was like, no, we'll do it in 7. Like, no, wait, no, y'all can do 13.
They even said you can have this. Ain't got to be your last season.
Yeah, they was like, you can do 7 now and then do it like you can split it up. Yeah. They was like, no, we just do the 7 and they like HBO was like literally like, nigga, take more. These niggas was not taking it.
We're giving you money.
So it's like, you know, say if this continues to do well, I can see HBO like, all right, how many seasons y'all want?
Yeah,
let's go. Let's keep it going.
Because I think it's gonna be something they can really kind of spread out, like. throughout. It's gonna be something that's like it's following a timeline.
And plus, Michael Omar, he's like an HBO favorite because you gotta think about it. He was in The Wire. He was in Boardwalk Empire. He was in, and now he was in this. Like certain actors is like
HBO bring back.
HBO's like we gonna rock with you, whatever. So I'm pretty sure, like, because the Boardwalk Empire got what 6 seasons, I think, or some shit.
Yeah, so
Wire has
Omar
6.
be hitting, dog.
Yeah, no,
he got real HBO money.
He a good actor. It's just, that's just all. That's just the main thing I know him from.
He's always a really good actor. Because if you really think about the history of like watching him and even from The Wire and all that, how
just those 3 roles. Just those 3 roles.
Literally,
just The Wire, Boardwalk Empire, and this.
Yeah, like he's literally playing like a delirious dad now, like some, you know what I'm saying? Like he act scared at times, like he act like his character.
What he said?
Like,
nigga, what you doing here?
On the real.
When fam dropped the bag, he was like, boy, you better catch me.
Dog.
I was like, no, that's such a dad statement.
Dog, I know he too real.
In The Wire doing dirt on niggas, and now he like, boy, you better catch me. And like, but yeah, no, like Omar is goat, bro. Omar goat, like. And I ain't never watched Boardwalk Empire. Some people told me
Me neither.
That's a great show.
It's literally like if you love The Wire and you love Sopranos and they had like a middle ground, it's Boardwalk Empire.
Really?
Because it's about prohibition. It's Nucky Barnes' story. So it's that gangster mentality, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? But it's at that time. And
I didn't know that then. I might have to check
Oh,
that
it's
out
so dope, bro. Like,
It is. You know, HBO do well with
HBO.
They do.
I trust HBO with it. HBO can sell me on a series that I never like. I'm like,
Nah, one series they was about to do, they couldn't sell that Confederate shit.
Oh yeah, no, they can. Yeah,
They
right.
couldn't sell
But I'm
that
just saying,
shit.
for the most part, they can sell. Like, I watched. There was this one called this show on there called A Night Of.
I ain't see that.
Bro, it was literally a 1-season series, and it was just about like a murder, and I was like.
Murder?
Like, it was one murder, the night of, and the whole series was like every hour of that day of them trying to figure it out.
I think I remember that.
And it was so dope, and I was like, all right, I'll try it out. Not one recognizable actor in it, and I watched that whole shit. And
That was how I felt about Treme. Like that overall, I was like, all right, you know, if I felt like when I heard the premise, I'm like, this ain't gonna be that great. That's also HBO. I'm gonna check it out.
And it was good.
I was
It was
like,
all right.
They ever give you that home box
Well,
office?
see, here's the thing. When HBO bring an actor, because like in Treme, old boy that played Lester Freeman, he was the main character in there.
Okay.
Yep. And then like they had Tony Soprano's wife in it. She was the main character in there. And then there was also the chick that played in Oz. She was the main character. And like so many people that was like, all right, I trust it. And then the writer of The Wire, he was the one that did it.
My bad. I didn't see the timer moving on here, so I thought the shit turned off on
that
us.
would have been
That'd have been so
fucking
bad.
tragic.
Yeah, I was looking at your face. I was just pretty much
that's why I
like,
looked up. I just
I hope this is not gonna be bad news. Like,
So hey, if to get back on track with the Lovecraft, what are we calling this? Like, I guess. What's the premise of this show? Because I'm like, that's
it's a horror show.
I think it really, but I love it
Some
because
shit
of Lovecraft
happens.
Country. What I'm mad though, I feel like they went off of Lovecraft now. Like that,
No,
that first
'cause
episode was
everything
heavy, like Lovecraft.
No, because
Like,
everything is still happening. Everything is still taking them back to that same area. That's the whole point. Lovecraft Country is that area,
oh wait, and also
and that's why like they had to go back to Boston.
we also
Okay.
we also didn't talk about old girl still in the planetarium thing that they're looking for, and now
Yeah, now
she's about to go back to the mansion.
Oh yeah,
Right. No, but I'm saying-
I think it's over for her. I'm assuming
no,
she's
that
done.
you see,
But
that's
what
what
you- what do you
that
think
white
is there?
dude, that white dude on her now.
No, that's Ruby. That's
Ruby's
Ruby.
That's her sister. I'm not talking
That's-
about her
that's
sister.
We talk about the widower to
Yeah,
the uncle
Uncle George's
that
wife.
just
Uncle
went
George's
back.
wife.
Yeah.
Hippolyta.
Remember she stole.
Yeah.
Remember she
Oh,
stole
yeah, she
stole
got
the
the hip-
and now she found she found his map. Where it was
They're like,
somewhere-
how they
And
get to Chicago so quick?
Right,
That
right.
elevator.
Yeah, that's like fam. Like dog, she was so mad.
She was.
She was.
I didn't realize like afterwards, like after it played back in my head again, like when she asked like, how did they get there so fast? I'm like, fam, they did take that fucking elevator. Like, how do you explain that? Like, we already here. Like,
And they all left in the same car.
yeah,
So I don't know how. I wonder how
Wait, that means that car is still
like all the luggage.
She was driving it.
But I mean, all the
But
luggage.
imagine he
They
was to-
come back to
remember
get no
Tip drove
clothes.
down there.
Nothing.
Imagine he was
Like,
the keys or
left
something.
everything.
Like left everything so
To
she had
her,
pack all
for
that-
her to pick
yeah,
up.
she had to pack all that back up.
Oh,
That's
no,
what I'm saying. Like,
she
how are
is
y'all there
pissed.
with no? You didn't get no clothes. You didn't take no bags. You didn't do nothing. Y'all just there in Chicago already. Like,
Right.
And what did they do with Tree? They just leave dude because he definitely was in the car.
Fam, Tree,
He
fam, Tree a
was
sucker.
he
I
just
feel
wanted
like-
to ride.
I feel like Tree. I didn't even really understand what he was trying to tell dude. in the
He was trying to
say-
insinuate his dad's gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But like I was off tree when he was like when it came out that he didn't really smash. He was like, yeah, you know, we used to jump around back in the day. Like, nigga, what?
No, he went through. He was like, you know why they call me Tree, right?
Yeah. But then he was like, oh, so you told her, huh?
Yeah.
Like,
That is dog.
like, dog, what is wrong with you, bro?
He was definitely in
He
there for
just
no
like
reason.
a typical hood dude, bro.
Like,
Like,
that shit was funny. Yeah, I can.
yeah,
I
they
can-
dropped his ass off somewhere. He was going to Pennsylvania.
Did he
Remember?
Oh,
say
that's
Yeah.
right. He did say.
He
He
had
said
a-
he had. What did he say? I got. What did he say? I got
a Philly.
a Philly. Yeah,
I got a Philly over there. Where y'all
Which is random. Like that was
But
so
at some
random.
point,
to
he was gonna be
include.
like, hey, man, y'all gonna, am I riding back with y'all? Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
So
he
he might
was
just-
good.
Yeah, they
Like,
definitely
he
left that
just in
nigga down
Philly.
there.
he probably confused. He might went back to the hotel. Like, I mean, they
He gonna
stuck
come
to
back
it.
mad as a bitch. Like, damn, they left me in Boston.
Fam, I hope you don't stay. I hope you don't stay a character on there. Fam.
Oh, dude, he weak, but it's like
He weak.
He definitely weak. He weak as shit.
you could tell he there. 'Cause
Unnecessary
after every time he like interact with Tree, that's when he gonna do stuff with Letty. I think that's what he's just here for. I think he's just here to push him to Letty.
I mean, but he says something to everybody. That everybody look at him like, boy, if you get the fuck away from me. You know what I'm saying?
Right, he is that character.
Like he keep talking.
He is that character.
That's that comic relief. You need that.
He definitely is that character.
here?
Like,
Like-
nigga, like, bruh, back up, nigga,
Yeah.
down.
Like
Shit.
you treat for real. Like nigga, move on. Nigga, like we don't need you right here. Like
Yeah, no, but like you were saying, you was saying about Ruby. She definitely like white dude smash. She
fam, I don't know.
finna be in
Dog.
the world or some shit.
Did y'all
got
see the
himself a
preview?
chunker.
She finna become like a
She
white woman.
Yeah,
just like in the preview.
She's gonna become a white
She's
woman.
gonna be able to be turned white. I'm like, fam.
No, like,
I was like, she gave Letty all that shit for not
Like,
doing stuff for her people. For you to turn to a white woman?
because you can't get in Boston store.
No, Marshalls.
That's the
Marshalls.
funny thing.
Marshalls. She wanted that Marshall's job.
She want to work retail like a motherfucker.
Hey, when she saw old girl, she was like, wait, you got hired here?
Yeah, he definitely gave her the finger. Like, hold on. You work here? Like,
But
dog.
She was so casual. Yeah, too on a
Hey,
whim.
she was
Happy.
she was like, I didn't know that.
As black people should be.
Hey,
And they
wait,
just
she sounded like a Karen. She was like, I didn't know they hired this many colored people
Yeah.
here.
Like, dude, I think like it was about 100 of them motherfuckers in there. Like, I
Right?
don't know.
It was just her.
I feel like I'd have been. I'm sure that time you'd have been geek too. You get hired at a white store. You're like, nigga,
Like,
look what I
that
done
was-
got into.
But that was so bad about it. It's like, man, they definitely hired you on some just like.
Oh yeah, we just need that one black representation.
Don't nobody care about
They
you.
don't. We talk about 1950s.
Yeah.
They still
They
wanted
did-
that. That's why they wanted that one black because they knew she was. They was like, okay, we got the one black. We ain't got to worry about anybody else.
Like, that's it.
When
So
the
if you try to come
other
in here,
blacks
like,
come in,
you can see where all he feels in
Yeah,
that position.
and then when
like,
the
that was a
other-
whole nother position, like just the black girl.
The
Or
black
and
girl
then when the
position.
other black people
black
come in,
person.
they're like, oh, we don't want to talk to them. You already know where you got to go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, yeah, that's what I was like. That's what that was the pettiest of her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But you knew some shit was up when she was bleeding. When he sucked her blood, I was like, oh, he
that
on
was
some
white
fuck
people
shit.
shit.
I said white people shit too.
I thought the same thing too. I was
As soon as I
like,
saw it, I
like,
said
dog,
white
this-
people shit.
I was like, white
I
people
said
do that.
white
I'd
people
be like,
shit.
bitch, do you need a napkin? You need a napkin?
White people nasty.
I'm talking about vocally. I was
Yeah.
like white people shit.
Yeah,
dog.
I
Like he
said the
looked
same
at that
thing.
motherfucker because I would have been mad. I would have been mad I'm mad that like you really want some action.
Diz
I
really
like,
thought
nigga,
it
don't
was.
get my hand out your mouth.
I know,
Like,
right?
what's wrong with you? Like,
I was like, no, that's some fuck shit.
like
Diz
yeah.
really thought it was just like some part of the show. That was
Yeah.
just white people
That
shit
was
to
white
me.
people shit, fam.
What do you think he want from her? Because I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, I know
He wants her to get close because that's Letty's
Letty's
sister.
sister, but for what?
And
So they
do
can get
what?
into the house.
because they know that this mother,
But Letty got it-
if y'all
wait.
don't think,
No,
if
no, I
y'all
know
don't
that.
think,
No, I agree.
you don't even know what I'm
Everything
about to say. They set Tick up for him to find the fucking papers without them even telling him
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
we're setting you up to get the papers.
Oh no, that's what I'm
The
saying.
white woman already knew this, so how do they get it? You know, how do they get it? How are they gonna get
Well, no,
it?
what I
they
was-
gonna have her infiltrate and somehow manage a way to get these papers.
That was that's the one thing that I was gonna say because I was like, she got to get in the house, right?
That's what I'm saying. But like now, he invited
is
her.
Is it only Letty can invite people in the house, or can
He was in the house.
But see, that's the thing.
He fucked her in
But
the
I
house.
mean, he don't know. She don't. Hippolyta haven't met the white woman.
Ruby,
Ruby
didn't meet the white
Are you
woman.
sure
think- I don't
they
think the-
fucked at the house? Because I don't think she was living there.
I think all
It
of this
looked
is
like
going
the
on
house.
It looked like
It
the
looked
house,
like that.
yeah.
I was wondering
It
that
did
too.
because
I was wondering
that
too.
spell. If that dude has magic powers like the white girl,
But
that spell won't
he
let
may
him
not,
in.
But he may not. Like I said, she may be.
well,
she
to
is-
that point, I saw something else online that I was interested
We haven't
in.
seen him do any powers yet, have we?
We haven't seen him do one. We
Who,
also
dude?
yeah, we haven't seen him do
I mean, he
much.
beat the shit out two
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
Yeah, but
but
that's
what was
that's
also
just
something
funny.
interesting I saw online. I went back and rewatched every episode. We also haven't seen him and the white girl on the screen at the same time. They was like, what? They doing this whole thing with two spirit. How do we know that they ain't the
Ooh.
same person?
What if they are the
Oh,
same
because
person?
you know what? It
We've never seen
it
them.
was weird. Remember, he was like, "That's your boyfriend." She was like, "I mean, he's a friend, and
then
he's a boy."
Every time we'll see them in the scene
But then
together.
they were the scene together
They
at
were
one
never
no,
in
there
the
was
scene
never.
together.
She
Yeah,
walked
in the second
No,
episode.
She
walks
walks off.
She walks off, and he
comes
comes
in.
out.
Every time. I
Every
went back and
time.
rewatched it after I saw that, and I don't. So I was like, shit.
Yeah.
Look, watch it, rewatch it.
Yeah.
Hold on,
They might
fam.
be. I don't know for
Man,
sure.
hey,
but it's like
that'll be wild.
That's some wild shit. Cause then now, if they are the same person and they did fuck at the house, she in.
Right? Because I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, that's why that's why I was asking. I was like, "Is Letty the only one
That's
that
what
can
I
grant
don't know.
permission or not?"
I
But
could
if,
see-
but
I
if,
could
if
see
that
it
theory,
being-
I can see that if she
But
is,
see,
well,
I thought it wasn't no permission though. I thought it was whatever they marked the house. Remember, she just tried to walk straight in. She didn't ask for
But
permission.
we just assuming that okay, yeah, she didn't have to ask for permission. But we just assuming if they say, oh yeah, you can come in, that don't matter no more. That's what
Well,
we're
I mean,
assuming.
yeah.
she didn't say you can't
Yeah,
come
she
in.
didn't tell her you couldn't.
The girl, she just soon as she tried to walk in, it blocked her.
But that's what I'm saying.
Because it had a-
but
it
why
had a
did she
spell.
assume
Right,
that? But why did she already assume that she could just walk right in?
But
She probably didn't, because remember the spell was
the
what?
spell
Yeah, it
is
was
what
like
stopped
off to the
them.
side. It
Yeah.
wasn't
The
like you-
spell was only put there by the lady that went there to get the spirits out.
Right.
So she didn't know.
So
that
she
spell was
didn't
there.
know. So
that's why-
technically she can walk. There's nothing special about
'Cause
the
she
house.
asked about who was the person who did the spell, like who did the
Yeah.
work on your door. Okay. So that's what that also did. And that would make sense. Because that would be her other workaround around. Like, well, you're not going to let me fucking in.
Yeah.
We already know that. So
like,
let me
is
go
it-
in and
But
fuck
it
with
would
your
be the
sister.
same person.
But I think the reason why people are going at that, you got to be invited in because that's the old vampire
Oh,
thing.
okay, I get it. Yeah.
That was the old vampire thing. Vampires got to be.
Did they show a scene of her inviting them in? Because that was.
I mean,
like
if she-
They just kind of kissed in, didn't they? After they came in the door, just
she
like
pulled
kissed.
them in when
Yeah.
when they were like.
that's what I'm saying. Like
That's pretty much an invite, though.
If you put,
yeah,
if you pull
that's
them,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like, was it something like that? Okay.
Because I think they kind of just busted to the house kissing.
Yeah.
Because it went from them at the bar drinking, and then it's just,
Well,
you know how
maybe
they
we'll
did
find out on Sunday.
Right.
I doubt it though.
I doubt it too.
Well, I mean, I
No,
think
they
we'll
won't.
find out a snippet
They
at
won't
the
blow
end
that
of it.
load immediately.
We're gonna find out a snippet of it by the end. Because I mean, from how they showed it, like we at least gonna get the wake up or whatever, the aftermath of what happened.
Yeah.
And get something, but fam gonna probably disappear.
Right.
And we'll go back to seeing the girl. But if that's true, like now, even saying that now, I'm looking at the white girl even harder now. Like I'm on her like real white on rice. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to know if it is
Yeah, 'cause like I said,
If they never put them in the same
I
room.
haven't seen him in the scene. I
They
went back
haven't.
and rewatched
They
it.
haven't.
Because you know that would be even cold. Because how they talk about the Garden of Eden and the Son of Adam and all that kind of stuff. Like they could be trying to put a spin on where Adam and Eve was one person. You know what I'm saying? Kind of thing already. Like, and we could be literally, the white girl could be the actual son, like the actual like reincarnation of whatever, like Adam and Eve trying to reopen back the Garden of Eden. Yeah.
That'd be some wild shit.
Like using what's saying them to actually like open the gate back up. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe they were locked out. It would be some crazy. Like that's when you get into supernatural. That's some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
some shapeshifter type shit.
But like I feel like when we was going back to about a villain, I feel like we don't have the main villain yet because I feel like there's gonna be somebody that's gonna appear trying to really stop. Like no one's trying to stop.
Right. Everybody's just doing
their
their own
adventure.
thing.
Yeah, they're just doing the adventure. So at some point they're gonna have to run.
Well, yeah,
into somebody.
because Letty and them, they was done with it until old girl came back and they was like, fuck, like why are you still here? Like, cause like Letty, like once she ended up getting in the house, like she was it was a ruse to try to get her and her sister together, but like she was gonna go ahead with the I'm gonna help like. She wanted to help black people, but it was more her people. But either way it goes, she was gonna go ahead with that. He was ready to skate
He was
town.
about to head back. I think he was in Florida or something.
Yeah, he was about to head out. So like they was going to get on with it. But then when they saw old girl, you know what I'm saying? Well, he stayed because of the racist people. But then when they saw old girl, that changed everything. Then they got back on the trail. Because remember, though, up until they saw old girl, because even Letty, she was like, yeah.
How long was it between?
It was that episode.
The brother, no, like the father, what's the name dying?
That was the next episode.
It was literally the next episode.
But I'm saying like the next episode. What was it in time? Like was it?
Oh, I don't think.
I don't know.
It was 3 weeks.
Yeah, it was a few weeks.
Remember she said you haven't. It was like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, it was a few weeks
You
after.
hadn't seen me since the funeral.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you
Yeah.
hadn't talked to me since the funeral.
Yeah, so it was like
still under a month.
Right, so it was like they was ready to go on. It wasn't until old
Fam,
girl
no, he
came
ain't got
back.
no
into,
job when he go back to Florida,
old girl
right?
when old girl came back in town and everything, you see they started like, oh, well, we got to find these pages. We got to do like they started going
Yeah.
back on that hunt because they wasn't going to do that at first. So I think like eventually. There's going to be more people after whatever she's after.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's going to be lodges.
It seems
There's
like
other lodges
all across the country.
But then, like you said, there's going to be a big bad. Or
Yeah,
probably,
I mean, whether it be a big, because I mean, we can always still look at this though as like
she's
this
gonna be
white
an
girl,
ally, like,
this white girl, and
she's gonna be
the white girl,
the white girl, even her father. That doesn't mean
I don't think so.
I don't think she'll be an ally, but I don't think she'll be an enemy. I think she's
by
just,
the end,
She's Crowley's fam.
yeah,
think
like
she'll-
I say,
But she's Crowley, like
become an
early
ally.
Crowley,
Yeah.
not end Crowley.
Yeah.
I
Crowley
was gonna
became
say-
like Frieza.
Yeah.
Toward the end, where
Yeah.
Frieza.
He did.
Like you knew Crowley was literally just
Yeah.
with them.
Yep. And
But
then
in the
like every
beginning, it was always
second,
a side.
you got to be like, I don't know.
But in the beginning, Crowley was always like, it was always a catch.
Yeah.
Like even if they
Say,
gave,
I
if they
And that's
figured-
gonna be her. That's what I'm saying. That what I mean, like ally, like there's gonna be a point where she's gonna be with Letty and them and working with them against something.
I don't think she's gonna be an. I mean, I don't think she'll be like a full-fledged ally, but I also don't think she'll be an enemy because it's like everyone who it seems like they're pretty clear cut. Like we know these people who you shouldn't like because they're racist. And even though she's even like she doesn't show that outside like outward racism. Like she's probably bigoted in her way.
Ooh.
But she doesn't show her outward
I just
racism.
thought about something else when she was playing tag with the kids. Or free. Remember they asked her like, you
Oh,
ain't never
yeah.
did before? She's like, this is my first time. Like, how you even that old?
Because
and never played, like-
she was probably just held up into that lodge.
But I mean, I feel like no, because I feel like they was already just on her anyway. Like they wanted her. They don't want her. They didn't want her at the lodge.
But they wanted her there. She wasn't a member.
She just wasn't a member. She couldn't get a ring,
So
so
her
she
dad
couldn't
was
be a part of the ritual.
Yeah.
She couldn't sit
So
at
her
the
dad
table.
was still probably
Yeah.
like, look, you got to be here. You got to just be around me.
Yeah. So I feel
She
like
probably was a handler.
I feel
That's
like
what
our
it
villain.
is.
Yeah,
probably.
He
But I
probably.
feel like our villain is probably definitely another lodge. But
Oh,
it's just
yeah,
a
I
strong-
think it's
like,
another
I
lodge.
think we're thinking that this lodge was like the
Was the
all-powerful
lodge?
Yeah.
It's not. There's probably more
but I
powerful
think
lodge.
because
Because they got to be like a grandmaster. Like when you think
that's
of
what
that
I'm
shit,
saying,
like
yeah.
those secret
so I think
societies.
that's what it is. Like I think what she's doing is almost like if you think about the actual real the supernatural arc when Crowley was trying to be the god of hell, and it's like
Right.
he used them like to do things that eventually pan them out to get Lucifer out and become the god of hell for a minute.
Yeah.
Like it's that I feel like it's in that realm where this white girl is trying to become what everybody keep denying her, but she's using them, and it's gonna be like a bad. You
Which
know
is
what I'm
why I was like, she's not going to be like the big
Bad
bad. Because
bad,
that's
yeah.
why it's like,
But
she's
that's-
just real life.
But it's gonna make the big bad look like the really
Yeah.
big bad because it's like now this white girl gotta help them,
Right.
But it's really
Because
she's trying to
just,
get in.
I feel like,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
she's just trying to like, look, I'm just trying to find my own way.
saying? Yeah.
And if I.
But if she's two people though, then that's
That's
really
the-
cold. 'Cause
that's
that means
the
she's just
thing,
really
it's
playing.
like-
That means she's just really playing everything. Like she's just playing. That's why I said if she's really two people in that sense of what they're doing.
Even the scene, because the one scene I thought I had it where when after I saw it, I was like, no, because wasn't she there when dude beat up everybody? And no, she was off screen at that point.
Yeah, but and that's what you know. What you just because you said it, I rewinded that scene twice because when he came out, I think I was looking at my phone or something, and by the time I would look back up, he was beating their ass. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, who the fuck is Jordan? Where'd he come from?
Yeah.
And I was like, and so it was like I kept rewinding. I would keep looking at my phone, so I did like the third time. I finally looked and saw like, yes, she walks into these bushes, walks off into the bushes, and then within a split second, he comes out from another sideway.
And it's like she already got magic. Let's not act like she can't.
Yeah.
Walk
And it's always
off
the same.
somewhere.
Like, it ain't like he coming out in black.
Right.
It's literally the outfit that she had on, but he had on all white.
Yeah.
Like they wear the same clothes, just as men and women. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like
it was when I saw it, I was like, at first I immediately was like, nah. Then I saw it like a second time, like somebody else tweeted it, and I was like, you know what? Let me look at this again.
yeah, that's yeah. So
All
yeah.
right. Well, with that, let's go ahead and take a break, man. We're gonna go ahead and take a break, pay some bills. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about some more shit that we've been on.
All right,
All right.
yeah.
Hey, I want to talk to you today about GeeksetPodcast.com, the only place that blends hip-hop culture and geek culture together in one place, and the only place to get your official Geekset swag. Go to our shop and view our wide selection that we offer, from the No Dubs collection, Big Bit Tees, Talking That Geek-ish, and more. Today, use code Deuces during checkout to get 10% off your next purchase. Then, take a picture and post it on Instagram using the hashtag Geekset for a chance to be featured on our page. and a chance to win extra deals in the future. So don't hesitate. Drop by the website today. Listen to our latest episode, watch our latest videos, read our latest reviews, and shop with your favorite geeks. GeeksetPodcast.com.
All right, man. We are back, man, and you know, I forgot where I was about to go with that. I'm not gonna lie. Like I had three things that I was gonna go with, and I was like, I don't know which one I want to intro with.
At least we're back though.
We are back.
We are back. At least they know that.
We did. As I said, we wrapped up with Lovecraft and everything. I think we were still continuing. We was gonna continue on how our week was if we was in any of the new the new games we was playing.
Well, yeah, that's what I want to definitely get into because I know like you've been doing the Avengers game.
Yeah, I just grabbed Avengers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's definitely been getting it.
Make sure y'all follow our Twitch.
Yeah. So yeah, we're definitely doing the testing on the Twitch now. So I mean, you guys might start seeing me pop up a lot more.
Yeah, we're going from the Geekset Twitch, right? We got
Geekset
Twitch. Yeah.
It's just twitch.tv/Geekset. Not Geekset Podcast on this one, just Geekset.
Yeah. So I mean,
I'm glad you knew because I did not know.
Yeah,
I just got Geekset or Geekset Podcast.
Nah, it's just Geekset.
So I mean, so that's you're gonna start seeing us switching more from there. But I mean, yeah, I've been playing Avengers, and I'm like, it's like I told you guys, like even though I've been seeing the reviews for it, it's been giving it like a 5, 6.
No, reviews have been killing.
Yeah, they've been destroying it. You know what I'm saying? And it's bad because it's like I think the only reason it's almost like how we did when we were. What was the last one? The robots.
Anthem. No, that deserved it.
But I'm saying, it was like I didn't have anticipation for Anthem,
right?
Because
I did because I had that beta. That beta was so much fun.
Yeah,
but the game was basically the beta, and I was just so disappointed.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I think what happened was the beta kind of gave me that idea with Anthem, and the fact that I never even really played it because it didn't turn into a game made me realize like this is what they did with fucking Avengers too. Like they just gave me the fucking beta, and now I gotta hope and pray that they're gonna really apply all the updates and polish that they really wanted to have.
Who was the developer?
Crystal Dynamics.
I hate games like that. I was reading an article about how games don't even get finished. They get rolled out the way that they are, and the way that the gaming companies make because it's more expensive now to make games. The way the way they make more money is by doing their regular updates that's supposed to be part of the game, but including them like expansions.
Look at how many games that come out, and there's literally a day one patch.
Yeah. Like I said, like I already had like a 2-3 gig update within like 2 days of me having the game.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying? So it's like
what game was that? I want to say
Call of Duty always got some.
Day one patch all the time.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
Always.
Day one that came out.
Fix your mic, bro.
When Call of Duty first came out, the first day, it had that day one patch that was like 10 gigs. I'm like, fam, I literally just downloaded this game. It was like 70 gigs. Why do I need to download 10? Why wasn't it all together?
On Call of Duty, though, they wilding with the size now.
Yeah, they are. They give you anything. Here's a 25 gig patch update.
Dog, they like, nigga, take all of the game.
You damn near
we're done now.
It's like, right.
You damn near need like an entire hard drive for that.
Just for Call of Duty.
This is my Call of Duty hard drive.
And people been telling me like it's code. I'm like, bro, my shit has been stuck on trying to download.
I got it downloaded.
Is it what? There's a new update?
Yeah,
is it cold?
There's supposed to be like
everybody else I know. Mine downloaded because I usually do the let it like run at low power. So it must have downloaded over some days because I remember for like a week straight it kept telling me it was downloading. Then one day I just noticed it wasn't doing it anymore. But everybody else I asked, I'm like, shit, my shit hasn't downloaded yet. So I don't know if my system was just like, fuck it, we done with this, we good.
You know what? Talking about that, what was the name of that show on Netflix? The video game show.
High Score?
Is it called High Score? The most recent one?
Yeah, it is High Score.
So they were talking about like the dudes that created Doom and shit like that. And Doom was like Wolfenstein was like the first real true first person game. And they were talking about when they created Doom, I would say they were the first guys that created a game where you had to download a patch from a server to get certain parts of the game unlocked.
Really?
So when they did Doom, they were like, here, you could play it for free.
Yeah.
But if you what it was if you wanted the open source code, so you could do whatever you want to the game,
like mod it and shit.
like mod it,
Yeah.
like you got to buy it, and there were servers set up for
So you
people
can
to
build
buy
all-
it, so
to
they
build
can
it.
down, so they can. I thought that was so dope and so
Side note,
interesting.
This
and
nigga Deuces is struggling with this
so
camera.
ahead of its time, but I didn't know that. I didn't know that Doom was like, it was pretty much the pioneer of
Which is
what
wild,
we do
'cause
now.
Think about that back then. You know how
Over
difficult
dial-up.
Right.
Over dial-up.
fucking dial
Nigga,
up.
you running all your internet, all that shit out.
Oh,
bro.
you ain't nobody calling for a
That's what
good
I'm
week
saying, like,
because you
imagine
trying to
somebody
download a half a gig.
Like you had to have another line.
I
back
was
there.
that kid with AOL. That
I think we all was.
Yeah.
I think
We
we
got
all
lucky though
was.
because Dad always worked in IT,
I
so
used
we
to fresh
moved
disc
quickly
heads.
with it.
That
Every
is
time
true.
a disc came in, let me pop this disc.
yeah,
in.
get the free. I never paid for
Yeah,
AOL.
let me get that free
I don't
little
know
win.
anybody who paid for
They
AOL.
see you so many goddamn discs, bro. It's like,
For
They
real.
say you would, like, baby,
Walgreens.
bro. You get them in a magazine. You get them in a mailer. Fucking, they
So
sometimes
you have a whole spindle. Oh, no, I already use those. I can't use those.
Sometimes you just that pick and say like you want a disc.
Oh yeah, shit. I'm getting on a chat
that's like, I
tonight.
feel like AOL didn't make no money.
ASL, was your ASL?
Oh my god! No, I remember being like
Sex
literally
location.
like 9, 10. Nowhere shouldn't have been on teenchat.com over there.
Chat.com.
What is
Fucking
Diz
Teen
doing? Damn, Diz.
Nah,
Chat.com.
Hey,
He was jumping on the computer after Rudy.
No, we had our own computer.
we on our own. My dad worked in IT,
Oh,
so
man, look at that.
we was lucky with that.
We definitely. I had my computer in his room.
Y'all the tech
I had my
family.
computer. He had his
That was
room.
because before we did one time we had all the cousins over there and we was arguing over the computer, and the way the computer room used to be right underneath our parents' room, so my dad can just hear it, and he got pissed and he just boom punched in that door and he was like,
I think, matter of fact, I think we were playing Duke Nukem or some shit.
we probably was.
I think we was
just
playing
remember
Duke
niggas was
Nukem.
arguing tough, and it was late. And my dad, he got that. I don't know. He just got mad. That military got out of
Yeah,
him,
we
punched
playing.
in the door, and he was like, "Look, I don't know what y'all doing, but it's about to stop."
Yeah, I think that first Duke Nukem 3D, we was playing that.
And then,
Dog got on y'all ass.
dog,
yeah, you
after
bust
that,
up.
it was alright.
We ended up having to put a poster over the hole in the door.
That was when people started getting the computer. That was when he was like, "All right, y'all got to get y'all on because I ain't finna deal with this arguing no
Yup,
more."
So
I had one big ass desktop.
I mean,
One big ass
it was
yellow
all desktop.
ugly
It was all
desktop.
Everybody had a desktop.
When I had the 12
everybody
right
had a
speed
desktop
on
with
the CDs.
with the fat back screen. We all had that. We all had that.
Listen, man, AOL had the best bootleg chat servers ever. You get in there, there'll be a bot just spamming links. You send out, I want this number, between this number and this number. He send it to your email, and then when you hit download, all of those emails download all together. Man, I had every bootleg album, bro.
Dog,
Everything.
Bro,
Everything.
I was the bootleg man for the longest, bro.
Never
I
had
used
to deal with LimeWire or none of that
I
shit.
used to use this one. It was called Aries, and it was like
I remember Aries.
I remember Aries. I
That
remember Aries
was
too.
the one. It was like LimeWire light because your computer definitely didn't get ass fucked with that one.
Bro,
Yeah,
If
SoulSeek.
you bootleg LimeWire, you pretty much have tried all
Bro,
of it.
that's
if you was in Milwaukee and you got the Diplomatic Immunity CD early from me or the Blueprint CD early from me, it was mad freestyles on there.
Look at
Like,
Doug incriminating himself
Yeah.
right now.
I
with the
didn't wanna
bootlegs.
I was trying to keep everything vague.
Right.
Bro,
He's
you
like,
know-
I saw all the Jay-Z shit and put my raps
I
on
was
it.
trying to
Hey.
keep shit vague.
I gave y'all
Fuck
skits.
that. Listen,
They gonna be on your ass, nigga.
statute of limitation.
No, there ain't statute of limitations on copyright infringements.
Fan trying to get a pseudo Geekset already.
All right.
Piece of that.
I ain't had no problem. We ain't
them
DJ drama.
Them skeletons.
Right,
Them skeletons. We talk about Joe Budden to this skeletons, dog.
You out here trying to bring us
this
skeletons
is a
out, bro.
tangent from gaming.
I mean,
Hey, but you know,
I like it.
the high score thing, you know, like that show was super
That's
dope.
how we got there.
I enjoyed the high score.
I haven't seen the show yet.
oh, so forgive me for not knowing. I did not know it was a black man that created individual cartridges.
Oh yeah,
I
I just
knew
saw
that.
that too.
Yep.
I just
Duh,
saw that.
that's
I like to go
crazy.
shout out to that because I was like, that's
Yeah.
really like you know how
Like,
that,
for the
that, I feel like
longest-
that was just at that room that like we all as black people are so creative in mind that we sit at something for so long and be like, we're not finna just keep doing this.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it was the
Let's make it
money.
into a cartridge.
Yeah.
It was the money. He was like, I'm not about to keep on buying a whole bunch of fucking
Yeah, he was
game
probably
systems.
just irritated.
Right? He was like, I got all this game system. I ain't even got enough space base, man. I need to figure out how to take this game, put it in this game, and
But you know what I feel? I feel like also too, because it is from a business standpoint, like from a company that would make something that they like. Well, we could make the most money if we just set a whole system in the game. And it's like, no, fam, you actually make more money if you have people buy one system and buy multiple games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all trying to make them buy. You got to literally build a system every time,
right?
Which is crazy.
That
like,
money,
you know how much money you got to spend on the system and the cartridge? Like you got to build it every time, bro.
When you can just build this chip and put it in a game and duplicate it,
and you can have other people do it. Like,
you would think that would be like the most like common sense idea. Like
that's
just make a console and make compatible games.
Well, you got to think what they're basing it off of. When it all started, they based it off of arcades and shit.
Oh yeah,
so they're probably like, oh, well, yeah, you got to have one game on one thing. That's how the arcades is. So.
I was listening to this one thing. It was called Business Wars. It's like a podcast. The whole series. They take like two rival companies and they just talk about like what their whole rivalry. So they did the one on Sega and Nintendo. Then it became Nintendo and Sony. Then Sony and Microsoft. So like it went to the whole gaming.
Hold on.
And it was just like from the beginning they didn't think about like getting into the house. So that's what it was. It wasn't. They didn't care about trying to get cartridges because it's like people ain't gonna want to have this in their house. They real life had the thought that like.
Oh yeah, I remember reading.
I think they real life had the thought that like people wouldn't want to play games at home. That's an outing thing,
bro.
So it's weird.
In that war, so you and Bacardi didn't watch it yet, right?
I didn't watch. No, I didn't watch. I forgot what it's called. High Score. I didn't watch the series.
Yeah, I didn't
watch the series. So when Sega rolled out their plan, bro, did you laugh at that shit? Sega had a 5-point plan, like legit 5-point plan. Their battle plan, lower the price. So their Sega was like $25 less.
This is when
Sega came out, when Genesis came out.
Like
the launch of
Sega or Genesis.
We're talking about the launch of Sega.
Listen to that podcast for a little bit. Sega was beating Nintendo here.
No. Sega did beat Nintendo. So this is their launch.
Okay.
This was their plan and how to launch and how to beat Nintendo. Lower the price, right? So they did that. They made it $25. Defeat Mario. So that's what.
$25.
No, it was $25 less than.
I was finna say,
$25 less than. Defeat Mario. So then
that's when they got Sonic.
They got Sonic, right? Then it was like more sports. So that's when they got into the John Madden and everything like that. So they started talking about that.
Yeah, Nintendo didn't have.
It was Sega first.
Nintendo had sports that were just like.
Nintendo had Rbi Baseball.
Yeah,
the thing was that
it wasn't realistic sports.
Okay.
It wasn't realistic. It was like that. Like it was like that.
Rbi Baseball was licensed because you could pick the actual teams.
Yeah.
It wasn't MLB games. Football.
But they said
didn't have.
But they said
that was a tour.
But it said more sports. It didn't say.
That didn't say more.
It just said more sports, right? And so like what's funny was like in the John Madden story, like because of the graphics, they was like we got to do like only a 9-man team. And Madden was like that's not football. You got to do it the regular 12-man rotation.
Didn't Tecmo Bowl have 11?
I mean 11. I don't know. I can't remember, but whatever it was.
Tecmo Bowl in so long.
But
I think Super Tecmo Bowl had the.
But then they said it was like then it was like cool for teens, and it was like
that's right because they had Mortal Kombat.
I remember seeing the commercials and being like, "Damn man, I want to be like them kids."
That's what he was saying. He was like,
Sega.
They talk about all that. He was like, we made it cool to the teens because if you're a teen, your little brother gonna want to be like you anyway. So we're already grabbing the news, right? And then the last one, make fun of Nintendo. So that's why and when they showed the commercial, I was like, I remember it. I don't know if you remember the commercials. It was a Sega commercial, and it was like a NASCAR car going around the track super fast, and I was like represent Sonic, and that's why they went with Sonic because they were like we got to have a fast mascot that's better than Mario and cooler than Mario. So they went with that. But they had that. But then Nintendo's was a milk cart. I mean not a milk cart, a milk truck going on the racetrack, and that was their commercial. And it was
I have to remember this,
bro. Yeah,
that's wild.
But yeah, I mean, because even from the standpoint, like me and my brother are 5 years apart, so it's like he stayed Nintendo, and like Sega enticed me immediately from the commercials, and like the energy that it was putting off. Sonic to me was the coolest motherfucker. Like this,
I never got a Sega.
You never? But I actually had the Sega. I didn't have it. One of my best friends.
That's what I was gonna say. Bro, the exact reason why I wanted the Sega was exactly what they said. So, like I said, for the longest, it was just me and Didge, wherever like that. Yeah. And I remember, so I had a Super Nintendo. Like I didn't know. I was not Sega about anything. Like there was a lady that used to babysit us, and she had a Sega, and she had Moonwalker, and I would play that every now and then.
Yeah.
But that wasn't like that was.
Ooh, that was amazing.
That was
Sega.
amazing. But this is what sold me when we had came back to the States one time. Like and we were staying with our cousins, Freddie and Joey, and they had a Sega, and I just remember watching them play Streets of Rage, and. Bro, I wanted that game.
Do it.
I was like, I need this system.
Nintendo.
And like I never so I ended up getting a Sega later on. I never because I went from Super Nintendo to Nintendo 64. But one of my friends had Sega, and I would go to his house all the time. We would play Sonic. We would play Streets of Rage. We would play Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
That's when I played the fucking Terminator 2 game. Like, which is,
bro, you remember that spike wall that used to come? I used to hate that motherfucking wall.
Scene,
and then
bro.
I played X-Men so much on that.
Yeah.
That's
I never got a Sega either because we had to share because I was too young to get the system, so I'd always have to just basically share. So when he got the 64, the next system that came out, I was like, no, I want a PlayStation.
No, you got a GameCube.
I didn't know, but I got the PlayStation. I got the first PlayStation first. Cause I got PlayStation 1.
You're right.
I got PlayStation 1. Then when GameCube came out,
because I ended up getting
didn't you get the Dreamcast?
Yeah, I got the Dreamcast. I ended up getting the Dreamcast.
Yeah. So then when PlayStation 1, then when GameCube came out, I was like, yeah, I want the GameCube. And then I got bored of that quickly. So as soon as PlayStation 2, once that was, I was like, give me that. Give me that.
That's pretty much what it was like for me. Like me and my brother, me and B we was both Nintendo. Then when Super Nintendo came, like I said, my favorite system is actually the Sega Master System, which was before the Genesis. Because Rocky on there is one of the best boxing games I've ever played in my fucking life. Like the Rocky on Sega Master, and that was like where Bonk's Big Adventure came out. Like a lot of those were like the classes on the first Sega Master System, and a friend of mine across the street from me had it. So I was.
So that's your favorite system of all time?
I have.
Ooh,
no.
That's a good question.
That's
That's
definitely would be my favorite. But I would say, like I said, Rocky is my favorite game of that.
Okay.
So what is your favorite system of all time?
That's because that's a
the Nintendo.
Nintendo.
The regular Nintendo.
Man, I don't know. I just can't. I loved Super Nintendo, and I loved Nintendo 64. But I also love like PlayStation. Like I love PlayStation. All of them.
Yeah.
All the releases.
But I mean,
Dreamcast, I will probably have to say is probably I'd say is my favorite because it has some dope ass shit on there. Like bro, I used to play the shit out of this Spawn game that came out on
that. So I hate racing games, but there was this one racing game that was on Dreamcast that was like you, and it was like a you racing through the city. It wasn't Need for Speed, but like it was like a street race.
USA, was it?
No, it wasn't that. But like after every race, you end up getting money, and depends on where you place, and you can upgrade your car. You can upgrade it from everything from the brakes to the shocks. To
but it sounds like it was just like was it one of the Sega? Was
like
it one
Gran
of the Sega
Turismo
branded
or something?
Yeah, like a Gran Turismo.
I can't remember.
Gran Turismo.
No, it wasn't Gran Turismo.
Yeah,
was it one of the Sega like?
It had to be a Sega exclusive.
Sega branded racing game?
I think so, but it was so
dope. I
I
remember it was like a Sega rally game.
Maybe it was that because it was so dope.
Was it all right? You said on what system was it?
It was Dreamcast. Oh, you know what? Maybe it was a Sega CD.
I had Sega CD. That's the only one I had.
I played Sega CD once in my life.
had it.
Twice.
I didn't play Sega CD.
I always wanted to play the Sega CD was the first system I saw.
It may have been Dreamcast. I don't know.
Games.
Well,
they had some kind of murder mystery game. I always wanted to play. How you make a game look like a movie? Like
dog. You know what's so funny?
Hold on.
I'm curious to know everybody because you said yours was probably Dreamcast.
Probably Dreamcast. I loved me some Jet Grind Radio, man.
So we got Nintendo.
Jet Grind Radio.
Original Nintendo, right?
Original Nintendo.
Okay.
Dreamcast.
I'd say Dreamcast because it's not as easily accessible.
I would say Dreamcast, but I used to love my Game Gear. That was my favorite.
Game Gear was cold.
I used to love Game Gear.
I wanted a Game Gear.
I left it. So what it was,
Didn't you leave it here?
I left it here. Man, Boogie has it. Like my cousin. So here's the thing: we came here, and my cousin Boogie was like, "Let me borrow it real quick." And I was like, I'm gonna let you borrow it. And then I forgot to get it from him when we left back to Germany.
Oh, he was like, clutch!
Down the road. He's like, look what I got.
Told his mama,
I think that was probably the biggest come up for any kid in the 90s. When your cousin left you with some shit that he borrowed you. Man, that's how I got Mortal Kombat 2. My cousin let me borrow it. I had to move to Puerto Rico. I never gave it back to him. I got that and like a FIFA soccer game on the Super Nintendo.
Bro, I had the Home Alone 2 game on there. I had that Sonic Adventure 2 game on there. I had so much. I had Sub-Zero Mythologies. Bro, I had shit on there.
Game Gear was underrated as fuck.
That was good.
I always wanted a Game Gear.
I remember my babysitter coming through with the Game Gear, and I was maybe like 9 or 10, maybe a little older. But I just remember holding that and seeing 16 bits in full color in my motherfucking hand with no cord, playing the shit out of it. Like, oh my God, like this is so cold.
What about you, Didge?
It's got to be the first PlayStation, just because I remember when I got it. They lied. My parents lied to me hard because I was still young, and they were like, "You're too young to have a video game console yourself. Your brother got this. You can play that with him." Open that shit up on Christmas. I had Twisted Metal. Dog was geeked.
Twisted Metal.
That was my shit.
Is it your favorite game because of the memory of you getting it, or is it your favorite game because of the games on there?
I also love Twisted Metal. I used to.
Hey, the first PlayStation was revolutionary.
I mean, like it's hard. Like if the only reason I pick one, like the Nintendo, is because I've played like. That's probably the system I played the most games I've ever played. In my life
same.
On.
No, Nintendo. Like that's a solid choice.
And
no knock against Nintendo at all. That's a solid choice.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's so hard because it is like I can say the first PlayStation because of Resident Evil and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's why I'm not even sure about my Dreamcast because I'm the same. Like Nintendo.
Well, see,
Nintendo made me like Ghosts and Goblins on Nintendo is why I like Resident Evil.
Well, see, here's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing.
Shit like that.
Sega Genesis made me like.
Sega Genesis is another boy. Bro. Splatterhouse was Sega Genesis.
Altered Beast?
Terminator 2. Fucking Moonwalker, fucking Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Because remember, Mortal Kombat on Sega.
Had the blood. They had the blood.
You didn't need the code. It had the blood.
No, you didn't put the code in.
No.
On Sega, you didn't need to.
Yeah, you didn't need to. It had the first
Super
copies
Nintendo,
had the blood.
Super Nintendo, you had to put the code in. Sega, you did not.
Yep.
I remember because our cousin had it.
Yep.
I this is for sure because this is when it was first released.
Yeah.
They might have re-released it again without the blood that you had to put in the code. But the first copies, I remember playing the game.
Must have been the first copies. Then.
I remember playing the game when I was young.
I know it took a while because I have my Mortal Kombat story of that. That's why I'm like, I know y'all lying because I'm like the first. I don't know when I got it. I couldn't remember if I got a release date.
Wasn't that you who sent the guy?
The GameStop. The guy GameStop.
Oh, you had it on Sega too?
I got it on Sega, and I remember my mother bought it. He wrote it in the magazine. You know, I was a Game Informer. You wrote the blood code in the magazine. He was like, "You gonna need this."
That's when you. I bet you, dog. Shit like that. Growing up, you was like, "Man, this man the coldest."
When I think about it now, it's like, nigga, I wanted to be a GameStop employee because of that.
But wait. Do you remember this? You on High Score. There used to be a hotline that you used to have to call to get the codes.
Yeah,
and the guy was talking about it, how he used to work at that hotline and shit. And he was like the guy. He was like the guy coming. You think it's good, but then all of a sudden he started drilling you like stage 8 at this section. What do you got to do? Like what's the code?
The boot camp.
He said he treated it like a boot camp. Like he was like so
because they had to memorize. It was a call center. It was a call center for you to call in to get tips on almost any game that was released.
But like shit like that is why I used to. I think that's why like the early games are great because getting all of those like demo discs.
Demo disc was
demo disc. Damn, I forget how young Dig is because we didn't have demo discs.
I remember I was part of the era when I got it.
But at PlayStation, I'm already 15, 16.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
No, I was like,
to get one. At this age.
We had Blockbuster because that's why I was like we're missing the rental game option.
For Redbox.
Well, Redbox.
Redbox, dude, GameFly still acts.
GameFly is amazing.
But it's something
and
different.
If you actually membership with GameFly, their games is dumb cheap if you just buy.
But it's something different about going up to Blockbuster, standing at a plethora of games that you never heard of, and just reading the back and saying,
or pulling that cover, hoping that the game is behind her and it ain't there. You're like, damn.
All right. We are back, and man, listen here. This has been.
I don't even think they knew we was gone.
Well, either way it goes, there was a lot of technical difficulties.
Another commercial break.
But if you sign up to the Patreon.com/Geekset Podcast, you can watch this episode in full.
The entire
flaws
episode.
and all.
We had a major.
everything.
We definitely had a major mishap.
Go ahead and pledge us that $1.
You're missing like 15 minutes of content. So like, if you want to see that,
I said some gold during that 15 minutes.
We
Yeah,
didn't,
like,
but we gonna let them know.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
it was
in between that time, Dids did give out a free password and a discount code for his OnlyFans.
Man.
So now y'all really need to sign up.
what was crazy was when like Michael B. Jordan called in. I was like, I didn't expect that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was crazy.
Michael B.
Said Michael.
You got to find it all on the
We just call him
Patreon.
Mike.
Right, we just call him Mike at this point because like he family and all, but like
Mike
he called
B.
in. You know what I'm saying?
Mikey B, what's happening?
Yeah. It was crazy because Bacardi had to turn down the role in Black Panther 2. He was like, nah,
Yeah,
I don't want to do
I
this
can't
shit.
do it.
I was like, it was
I'm like-
crazy.
It was a wild time.
I don't like being called king, so like they can't use that. They can't use. I ain't with that Hotep shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, right. Because you know you and your Dr. Umar.
Yeah.
You want those grits money.
We out here getting that grits money, man.
Wait, speaking of grits, all right, wait.
Hey, I love the fact that he wants grits money.
Phil,
Wait.
he said I don't want your Louis bag money. I don't want your shoes money. I want your grits money.
Your grits.
When I saw that, I cried.
Like,
wait,
grits money.
Has
dude.
anybody tried Master P's rice or his syrup yet? Or pancake
I
mix?
haven't seen
Man,
it.
his syrup better not be
Is this syrup
watery.
in a glass jar?
It's Uncle P's.
Is it in a glass jar?
Is it in a glass
It's
jar?
Uncle
Is it in a
P's
glass
syrup.
jar?
That's what I want to know.
it's not in a
Uncle
glass
P's
jar.
rice.
If it's in a glass jar, he got my money all day.
Remember,
I mean, it's Uncle P's, man.
It's
Uncle Pancake.
It's the alternative.
No, that nigga said it's Uncle Pancake.
It is.
It's Master P.
It's the alternative to Aunt Jemima. He was like he was like
I thought it was alternative to Uncle Ben.
all of that. He was like if y'all done with Aunt Jemima, y'all done with Uncle Ben, go ahead and fuck with
Go
Uncle
fuck
P.
with Master P, y'all.
Uncle P's
Uncle- I
rice.
don't like Uncle
He
P's,
got
though.
grits.
You gotta
he
like
got
it.
pancake mix. He got syrup.
That's what I'm
Uncle
saying, like,
P's.
He
that's-
got
that's-
mandarin oranges, cuties.
Dawg said he got
Yeah, all that shit.
Hey, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna bring it to the podcast. We
gonna make it, too.
We gonna have
So
a
that means
pancake day.
So that means
We
Dr.
gonna-
Umar is fighting against
I'm gonna
want
make
those
some
grits
Puerto
money,
Rican
too.
rice with some Uncle P's rice.
Uncle
Watch.
P's.
Yeah.
So some Southern peas rice. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Well,
dog.
I did want to talk about Crunchyroll Expo though, because like,
Yeah, Crunchyroll just passed.
happened. Shout out to the good folks at Crunchyroll, man.
Yeah, that
they
was
always
Crunchyroll.
include
Shout
us,
out.
man. Shout out to the people that you know what I'm saying that
was
are-
a good time.
It was a great time.
I sat and watched a lot of it, and they really made it look like they wanted it.
Now hold on, Didge being humble. So let's give Didge his flowers right now. Didge got into his writing bad.
Was the top report. Didge
like-
was the Peter Parker for this Crunchyroll
Bruh,
episode. You know what I'm
like,
saying?
listen, like the guest was like, yo, it brought me to a tear.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, damn, this nigga Didge.
Didge,
This nigga Didge
yeah.
was sitting there like,
Didge to that motherfucker.
that nigga Didge got excited. I'm like,
That nigga with Twitter fingers, fam.
On the real.
I
right,
mean,
in moving
I'm just
pieces.
trying-
Crying, making you
I'm
cry
trying to
one
get shit
tweet
for
at a
the-
time.
Right.
I'm just trying to get shit for the website, and you know, every now and then, yeah, I can write something that like, damn, that's a good shit.
So who was that? Who was that said that?
Mario Bueno. So he does a lot of digital. He does a lot of digital hosting.
Yep.
So he's been doing digital hosting since 2003. So he's seen pretty much the entire advent of the internet age. And so that was one of the things when we were able to ask him questions. I'm like, shit, you've seen it all. Because he's done hosting on like wrestling shows. He's done hosting on a bunch of anime conventions and stuff. So I'm like,
so he's pretty much been there when we were still looking at just media and TV.
Yeah,
He's
'cause it's
been
like,
behind the scenes.
he was
trying to
pre-YouTube.
pioneer that hosting online setup.
And so I was so curious to see, you know, from that side of it, how have you seen just the content, like just consumption change? Because obviously we can tell how the content consumption changed, but from somebody who's been doing it for so long, I was so curious to see that. Yeah. And I loved his answer. You got to go to the website to see it, though.
Yeah, definitely go to Geekset Podcast.
Make them go to the website.
What was dope, because I was like,
you know what I'm saying?
Even with the questions that I got to submit. So, like, the guy that I did, like, he does the voice actor, Patrick
Seitz.
So he does Jaren. He does Frankie from One Piece. He does Dio.
He's Scorpion.
From JoJo Bizarre Adventure.
Scorpion.
Right. So, he's done a lot of iconic characters. So, I was like, you know what? I'm going to ask him an off-the-wall question. I was like, if you had to do a buddy cop movie or anime with two characters that you voice, who would you pick? And you got to go to geeksetpodcast.com to get the answer. But it was such a dope answer.
Yeah,
it was such a dope answer.
I was loving that we got to get Arthel Isham.
Yeah.
He's the head. He's the first head.
I'm coming to see you, Arthel.
I'm
coming to see you.
Not only the first.
Cardi he think I'm lying. We are going to impose on your trip like a motherfucker, bro.
40-year birthday next year.
He going by
Japan.
himself.
He said it's doing Japan.
He's the head of the first. He's the head of the first black. Not only black. He's the head of the first American-owned anime studio.
Yeah.
The art, and I know I'm gonna pronounce. I know I'm gonna mispronounce that. The art. Taisho, I know I mispronounced that second name, but like I said, I was so geeked to see that because, like I said, not only is it the first black-owned anime studio, it's the first American-owned.
Yep.
Like in Japan, so that means like you know what I'm saying. Like so, he planted himself to rival, like you know what I'm saying, and be there. And it's like I said, like I've always my bucket list trip always has been Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, me too.
I said 40.
So like I said, since you said that,
so I said
like
40.
hey, he like low key somebody was like, hey, like so it was a whole nother post that was like, Bacardi, it'd be crazy if Geek said, and I was like, oh. He think we ain't coming.
when he was talking about it like
I already got
I was like, oh yeah.
I got two of my guys I play Xbox with already like, bro, we there. And I'm like, bro,
me
I
and
don't
Dinge
know
there
why
for sure.
y'all there, but I'm there for my birthday. Like I'm actually doing like a month there. Like I want to do.
I'm definitely trying to go.
I'll do at least 2 weeks. I'll do at least 2 weeks with you.
Yeah, I mean y'all can pop in and out. It's gonna be but the actual series for Geekset is gonna be Ron in Japan.
Ron in Japan.
Ron in Japan for a month.
I'm a hijack it.
We definitely
I love it. I love it. Everybody go pop in and out with me. Like
it's gonna be like
my
episode 2. Like, hey, welcome to episode 2. Run. No. It is Dinge here.
Yeah, I love it. Everybody can pop in and out of my show. It's gonna definitely be Dinge in Japan.
I definitely wanted to go.
I
definitely wanted to go to Japan as well. Like I said, you know what I'm saying. So like, I'm definitely.
I just love the culture.
I'll probably be making a trip there at some point.
Oh, you be there.
The company that Rocky worked for is from Japan.
Oh, that's dope.
So there's been talks about her possibly heading out there.
So I mean,
I already told her I'm going.
It's not really that
expensive.
I'm
going.
It's not, and I want to make the time to be able to go.
I already started saving for it. I want to let you know.
Yeah, I did too. I ain't gonna lie.
Look at that.
I definitely did.
But, like, shout out to the engagement though that we've been getting from the Crunchyroll articles though. Like low key, like one of the things that I truly appreciate, and it started since last year. Like, well, yeah, it was last year.
It was
right?
about last year.
About last year when we made the connection with Crunchyroll, and like we
actually it was early this year. It was right after C2E2.
No, we made the connection.
Well, we made the connection, but I'm saying we started
building more.
Building it.
But see, here's the thing: they were so accommodating when we got there.
Yes.
Like they was extremely accommodating. We traveled from Milwaukee to San Jose to be at their Crunchyroll Expo.
Yeah, I've actually been sharing.
I can't wait to make
our
that
episode.
again.
Last year.
Yeah.
This was the day of our episode.
Yeah.
The San Jose episode this year.
Just to be out there. To be at Crunchyroll Expo and to be able to allow us to do a live podcast from there, just to be there.
We pulled shit.
I mean,
but
that to me, like it was like we was in the middle of the culture of this geek culture because that's Crunchyroll. And then the fact that like this is when like we're gonna give you a behind the veil. This is when I knew that like Crunchyroll viewed us at a high level because when we met them at C2E2 and we was talking to the representative and she was like, "Oh, well, we'll see y'all at New York Comic Con," and I was like,
I was like, we was on tour.
Right? I was like, nah, we won't be there. And she was legit shocked. Like, wait, why not? We was like, well, they didn't approve our press badge. She was like, what? Yeah. Like she was legit shocked. Like
I think if it wouldn't have got it canceled because they had it going, I feel like we would have got to New York.
We probably would have. I'm not gonna lie. But the fact that the fact that they immediately were like, oh, I know y'all gonna be there.
Which is
who's at the top?
Huh?
It's lit. He just hadn't said shit.
Yeah, I just ain't said shit.
Yeah, the fact that they immediately thought that we
I'm
were
paranoid now.
No, I feel like I'm looking
I don't
at
want this episode to get fucked up again.
I feel like I'm looking at a heartbeat sister. Like, nigga, who dead?
the fact that they immediately assumed that we was going to be there, they was like, oh yeah, they hold us at a high level.
Yeah,
and the fact that they reach out to us now.
Yeah.
I love that, and that's why I like to share. Because one, I want to put more stuff on our website, and it's like, if I'm gonna get writing credit for it, that's also something great. I'm not gonna lie. I do love when people retweet it. Like when Mario retweeted talking about that had that tear in his eye because I was like,
tear to his eye, bro.
That is me. You know,
yeah, so
I do like that. I like
He's putting that on all his profiles.
Yeah, we also didn't talk
about nothing to make you cry after reading my tweets.
Screenshot that.
I definitely updated my Twitter bio. It was like, and I would say, aspiring filmmaker, 1/4 of the Geekset podcast, writer who apparently can write.
But you know what? Low key, we've been having some good wins because Bacardi got a win. He's getting that first day of school trust.
Majin Buu makes it to school.
First day of school trust.
The Kid Buu, like I actually really have a really soft spot for the Kid Buu hoodie.
Yeah. I love that hoodie.
I think it's really what it really love about it, because you know we always
geeksetpodcast.com.
We definitely live in this life where we still live where like they try to say they mention we're pink, but it's because you
shit. I wear the shit out of my pink hoodie.
I wear the shit out of
I fucking love that.
That hoodie's so
I never really like looked for the color pink like years ago. You know what I'm saying? But I never was against it. I was just like, I mean, I don't really wear pink. You know what I'm saying?
Because I like the South Beach colors. I like that South Beach vibe.
It was Miami. When I went to Miami for my first trip, and I had my crush, my salmon crushed linen.
Definitely got to make sure you throw that right color. It's not pink, it's salmon.
Yeah, that salmon crushed linen on. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I can get used to this color. You know what I'm saying?
You got to definitely like, this ain't. You also have when they got that light blue. No, this ain't light blue. This is teal.
This is teal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I realized it ain't about like I feel like pink really feel good on my body. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, it's that nice bright color. But I did summer pastels last year.
But the Kid Buu though is subtle.
Right.
It's not a high pink.
Hot pink.
Yeah, it's not a hot pink.
Yeah.
So that's why I like it a lot.
It's more of a calm tone.
And I
like the fact that like
people
first day of school.
Yeah.
Because you remember when you was in school.
That means you set it out. That means you had all your clothes. You had all your clothes, and you was like, "Nah, I'm hitting them with this one."
My design out.
I'm gonna be killing them with this.
That's why I was making sure I shipped that motherfucker out. I'm like, I'm glad I got that shit out on time. Right. I'm trying to make deadlines. Like, fam, that's for me that was touching. That was definitely like a moment.
That was super dope.
Like
the fact that I didn't even know, like the fact that we didn't know, is just somebody was like, "Hey, did you see my son's photo?" I'm like, "Wait, no, I didn't see your son's photo." Yeah, and then she showed. I was like, "Oh shit!"
That's definitely good.
That's super dope.
Because that is that too. Because you want to break that. Like I said, like it is the like wearing pink thing. Like it's you don't look at it as you're wearing pink if you know you're just wearing like a Kid
Little
Buu.
homie, listen to the podcast.
Yep.
Kid Buu design.
He followed the podcast recently.
Oh,
I just saw it. Yep.
But it's like you don't really think about it being pink if you just like this is a Kid Buu. Like I know Kid Buu is Dragon Ball. You know what I'm saying? Like
matter of fact, if he does listen to the podcast, because I know his mom, because I work with his mom. Man, shout out to Wilson, man. Hey, shout out to you, bro.
Hey, Wilson, shout out to you. That's one of my middle names.
One of them.
He got two middle names.
I got two middle names. You know, all royalty.
They couldn't. Not me. All my daughters do. Not because I wanted.
All royalty has more than one middle name.
I don't even know they middle names. That's how many they have.
This got to be our generation thing because my daughter got two middle names.
It's both of our grandparents.
All royalty
so he
has more
got
than one
both of
middle
their
name.
first names as his middle name.
When you are royal, you have more than one middle name.
When you are royal,
show ass up, kid.
Show ass up.
When you are royal,
I thought you really just don't. I thought you just have a the if you royal. Like you could be like something
the.
We also got another win. And that I want to bring up. Shout out to the people who viewed the 101 with Deuces this past weekend, because we now got an official emoji, which is the eagle emoji.
The eagle emoji.
Like shout out, man. Listen here. All right,
we got birds, man.
We got birds.
Hey, mute that. No, mute
you don't
that.
You don't want to go with the birds?
No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that.
What you want?
No, you don't want the sound.
I don't want want Bacardi version.
You want a screaming eel?
I don't want Bacardi version.
Which bird are we going with? We got a lot of them. We got a lot of them. Which way? We can go to. We can go to.
I don't want Bacardi version.
We can go to.
His shit was going in and out. Like his bird was on his last leg.
Bird is on last leg.
No,
Nigga, we old. Geekset is out here just living. You know what I'm saying? We old.
Hey,
We old school. We always try to be cool still. You know what I'm saying?
But what I appreciate about it was how organic it was. So shout out to the Moore Mob. I want to say shout out to Tahir and his squad.
Shout out to the
Because it was a lot of them. What they did was, so like during my promotion, like I started fucking with the Moore Mob and started promoting to them. And then they was like, look, whatever you do, just let us know. We'll mobilize to it. So when we did the live premiere of our most recent episode that we put out with comedian CP, they all mobbed there. And it was the most engagement that I've ever seen on our live chat. And it literally was like one person was like, hey, what is the official Geekset emoji? And I'm like, we don't got one. She was like, all right, cool.
It's my face.
Right. And she was like, all right. And she posted the eagle. And she was like, this is going to be the new emoji. And she was like, anytime that we watch it, she was like, anytime that we watch any of your footage or anytime that we see anything that you want, we're just gonna flood it with this emoji. So like if you are familiar with any type of live stream, you may see it. Like certain people that have like the purple heart or whatever the case may be.
Like,
and then anytime that they're on the screen, it's just like a flood of purple heart. So now they was like, anytime we see you in anything or see anybody with Geekset or anything, we're gonna flood it with the eagle emoji. And I was like, I fuck with that. And,
I like it.
And it was just so organic.
I didn't like the sound Bacardi made, but I like the emoji.
That's because you still a young nigga. Like, Liv got my ego sound.
Your ego sound was going in and out. You could have easily just did
But I'm still cool, though.
I fuck with it. I fuck with Ron ego sound.
It sound like I still got a lot of stress on my mind. But I'm cool, though.
Your ego definitely sounded stressed.
But I'm cool,
So
though.
the next step that we do need, because I was like, since that came organic, maybe we do. So if you've been part of the Patreon, we've been trying to find a way to name y'all, and none of them has been really hitting. So I'm just gonna leave it to y'all now. Moving forward, I'm just gonna wait until the community deems themselves or what it is.
Eagles.
Geeksters.
I don't know. Like I said,
I didn't like that.
I'm just
Call
gonna
them Eagles.
I'm just gonna let them do it. I'm just gonna
that shit trash.
I'm gonna just let them do it.
Geek buddies.
So if you are listening to this or you watching this on the YouTube, just go ahead and comment. What do you think we should name the crew?
Unless y'all choose Geek Squad, then I will veto the shit out of that.
Ain't no Geek Squad.
No Geek Squad.
I will veto that ASAP.
So put what your thoughts is outside of Geek Squad. Geek Squad is a definitive no with everything. But like it's been a lot of wins, man. Like I'm super excited about this growth.
It's been a fun past month and a half.
Man,
it's been an exciting month. We
Moving
did a lot.
and having our own shit has been great.
Bacardi got the Twitch rocking. Like even though
Bacardi and Diz. I set him up for Streamlabs.
But even though like we've been in testing phases, you can now see us. That was a huge part, like I said.
We got a lot. I mean, like I said, we're
building our Twitch mob. So twitch.tv/Geekset.
And like I said, like next
add us, follow us. Come on.
Yeah, next week is our 3 year. We did all this in 3 years.
Oh yeah, we still got to talk about that.
Yeah, let's get into it.
This is the perfect time
Let's get into it.
We did all this in 3 years. The things that we've done, the conventions we've went to, the people we've interviewed,
the people we've met.
And we just now hitting our 3rd year.
Yeah.
Like for people who've known us from day one, like I definitely would love to hear that. Like I would love to hear like maybe we share some kind of like post to just I want to hear stories of people who really from the first day one.
Well, that's
like how they feel, how they hear about us.
Let's get into it.
Just us. Like
let's get into it. So here's what we're gonna do. If you listen to this podcast, we're gonna do a couple of things. So we're gonna do a Geekset Day. It's gonna be the day. What day we're having is the
Saturday.
Saturday
19th.
Saturday 19th.
Saturday 19th is the debut of our very first episode.
Just follow us go to Geekset Podcast. Follow us on our social media at Geekset Podcast because we're going to be posting all day. We're going to Twitch. We're going to do a live Zoom where we're going to have people check in. We're going to have guests from just like everything from conventions and everything. But also, if you cannot attend or you cannot go to one of these, geeksetpodcast@gmail.com is our email. We would love to hear from you to just let us know.
If you just wanted to
just let us know when you got into it.
We'd love to talk about it, and
you know what I'm saying. Bring it up because it's going to be a true day that you're going to get a chance to see HQ. You're going to get a chance to see some we're gonna debut some stuff. We're gonna just Twitch. We're just gonna communicate. We're just gonna talk. We're gonna just have some fun. It's gonna be a full day full of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're just gonna have random guests, just random events. It's just gonna be a day just to kind of
to celebrate everything.
Of course, everything is virtually, but it is. It's our day to show. What if you've been from day one? It's like to show just where we are, what we doing,
right?
Like Twitching, like we're gonna game together.
Show what's happening next too, because I mean, it's been 3 years, but this is really the beginning.
Yeah, this really is like this really is the longest.
It's that relaunch, I guess. That big day of like, look. We did a lot during 3 years, and it's going to get crazy.
It's going to get even better,
it's
bro.
End game.
Get that end game, man. You'll see.
It's about to be
see niggas
better.
coming through the portals behind us, like, yeah, we set, nigga.
What's fun, and it's like, dog, I've been feeling so great about Geekset lately. Like even with the whole listening to what Joe Budden's and he's doing with the Spotify, getting inspired by that. Seeing Charlamagne getting his network and being inspired by that. It's like, fam. I feel like. Even like what we are building here, we are building something that's going to last. It's going to stand.
I mean, and that's what I love. Like what we are. If as black people, if we don't realize it right now, like podcasting has. Even though we can say that a lot of other white people, everybody other races are using podcasts, but we've always argued about having our voice be heard.
And podcasting
this
great equalizer.
Is our this is our platform. And if you really dive deep into how we're doing, like trying to make it more visually, and it's a show. Like you're becoming your own brand and your own TV show and your own everything. So it's like we are creating the platform that we thought we couldn't have. People are doing it. Yeah, people like you can do this. So shout out to Joe Budden. Like that's all. Like all these visually seen shows, all these moments of people like talking about just news or anything. It's like it's us finally putting our voice in a way that we can just talk and we can make it our own thing. Where if it becomes popular, people want it, and you can make money as a brand of your own. Because all we want to do is what we've been arguing for the longest is our voice being heard.
Right.
Representation.
That's literally it. That's why I was so geeked. You know what I'm saying? When we started doing the video and now that we got it, you know what I'm saying? Because I always had this vision of let's build a set. Let's make it look like something.
Dude, I fucking love this set.
Let's make it look like something.
I'm not going to lie, like 40% of that is because I feel so loungy right now. This is so fucking nice.
It's comfortable, man.
It's comfortable.
It's so comfortable that we just keep going on with the show.
Right. Live ready to go. Like literally watched like 2-3 times. Like, all right, bro, what we doing?
No, but
I mean, it's been I think this is the same thing that we didn't really get to express a lot of this from the last show, but now that we're getting close, like we're still missing pieces.
Yeah, no, that's it. It's gonna be an ongoing
catch another moment that we're gonna be reminiscing again.
So that's why I said you gotta sign up to the Patreon because you're gonna get some behind the scenes.
You can see the evolution.
You're gonna see some evolution.
We're still missing pieces that we want. What you gotta see right now is like. It was definitely like this is probably like the
shout
best.
Shout out to the 7 Patreons that we got right now.
Yeah, this is probably the best.
Shout out
like
to
the
y'all.
best set that we got right now. So it's like we're gonna definitely do more with this, and I mean, bro. Like going forward, it's just gonna be.
It's gonna be a ride. We're
Geekset,
excited for everybody to be part of it.
Geekset Day. We haven't decided on the time span yet. I figure we might give y'all about
Look
6 hours.
We're gonna have a flyer
up before the weekend.
We're gonna have a flyer.
By the time this episode, by the time you hear this,
it'll be. Yeah. But we're gonna have a flyer out that's gonna be like that's gonna like tell the day.
Yeah.
Then as time goes, like I said, just follow our social medias because we're gonna start putting schedules up. What we're gonna do because, like I said, we're gonna try to get the Twitch going for sure. We're gonna definitely do the Zoom.
We should do the rewatch of the boys episode.
We could.
We could
probably do. Yeah, we might find a rewatch in the boys.
We can throw a rewatch in there.
Matter of fact, that may be the launch of Rewind, Geekset Rewind.
We can do
we
that.
can use that.
We might launch. Yeah, we might. So
we might launch a new show
that
day.
It come out that Friday. So we can just rewatch it on. So we can do a rewatch.
And like
on
I said, you'll get that inside look on Geekset headquarters because we're gonna have multiple cameras.
We want everybody to see what we're doing. Like
we just want y'all to just join us.
This is not really. It's about. It's a lot. Like
it's a community.
Yeah, we're putting a lot of this together, but it's to represent what everybody feels that they. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's us.
Yeah.
Like it's geeks. It's nerds. It's everything. Like we're doing this on our own. Like the audio, the video, everything is literally like. It's why we're nerds. We're geeks. You know what I'm saying? Like we're doing this off
Very
our
good point.
own. You know what I'm saying? Like this is us. So it's like we want everybody to see that your talent that you think is what makes you a nerd is really what can make you money.
Yeah.
Honestly, like what you think is something that people frown upon and think that you shouldn't have nothing like we're literally now branding ourselves as everything that we love to do. Whether it be playing video games, doing music, whether it be everything, anything that we're talking about shit. Like
it's pretty much
we're
I tell
walking
people all the
brand of
time.
just what we love.
I tell people all the time, like, fam, like, there's so many different forms of geek. Like, you could be a sports geek.
Yeah.
Because you got to think about, like, when you listen to certain sports analysts, there's certain sports people that can talk about sports to a level that
They'll
don't
start
get.
going into those
like, they'll start
numbers
going in certain things that you like, wait, what does that mean?
Yeah.
They just geeked out about that. And that's what Geekset is about. It's like what are you truly geeking about?
Like I said, it's something I really want to push is that having that geek point.
Yeah.
Everybody has it. And it just depends on what it is.
I mean, and that's a lot of people really don't probably realize. We probably shunned it away.
Right.
Shit that we've had as kids that you like, something you really love, and that's really like if you really would spend any all day acknowledging, like learning yourself more and bettering yourself just for this one hobby or this one thing. That's really your geek point.
I don't think I ever gave up anything geek. Toys, comic books.
I mean, me either, fam.
I've never.
I think everybody has moments where you kind of like shit where something is less important than other things. You know what I'm saying? But I think when you kind of
no matter how broke I was still in KB's.
Bro, like, listen here.
Us.
When Funko Pops introduced me back into figures, and then I started getting figures, then I started getting minifigures. I'm like, I got a shit ton of shit.
It's like I gotta get spaces for shit, and it's like I just got this new Demon Slayer one. Yeah. It's the Zenitsu when he sleep doing the lightning. Oh, it's cold. I didn't send y'all a picture.
Like low key, like I've been eyeing, and I'm probably gonna get it for HQ. It's this Spirit Bomb lamp.
Oh yeah,
I saw that.
But it's massive, but it looks so dope. But I'm like, no, that would be cold as shit.
It's just like you can't have that at home. It's too big.
Yeah,
I know.
you can't.
I know.
It's so dope.
I told Rocky that I was gonna get it. She's like, you ain't putting that in this house. Like, God damn. Like,
don't nobody want to explain that shit. Like, who the
That's
fuck
what
put
it
this
is.
in here?
Like, why do you have a man holding a ball with a light? Why is his clothes all tattered?
But it looks so dope.
Because it don't look dope to them. Like it look dope. Like I would go walk in and be like, oh, what the fuck, bro?
This nigga got the lamp.
Rocky freak come in like, what the fuck is that grown ass man in the ball? Like,
for real, like, but there are friends that come through and say exactly, why is this man holding a ball?
Yeah, it's just that energy.
Why is this your light source? Right. How does this match with your couches?
Lamp? Like that's a lamp? That's a lamp? Like,
this is one of his toys?
Right.
They'll start playing with it.
That's
why is this your light source?
Did he make this?
Like, why is this your light source? Like, don't let it be attached to the switch and you hit that moment. You gotta look over at it. Like,
tell me that wouldn't be cold if it's attached to the switch.
and you just look up.
It starts going up.
Especially if it's like a light on the ceiling that you see, like, all right, I'm finna cut this on, but you just see them up.
That'd be funny.
Goku holding the spirit bomb and shit.
But then because you gotta think it probably gotta power up. So it take a while to light up.
You just see the light. Or you get one like him going Super Saiyan and it's just you see the yellow going.
Dog,
that'd be gold.
That'd be wild though.
All right, let's get into some recommendations, man.
All right. Fam, I gotta recommend. We didn't get to talk. We haven't did our anime segment, so we definitely gotta do that next show.
Oh my god!
So
I've watched so much anime recently.
I'm definitely recommending God of High School.
All right.
'Cause I've been on that heavy, and that's what I'm saying. Like the fight scenes and that, like
cold.
the story in general, like it was really crazy. It's giving me heavy Baki vibes. Like, but the only difference of it is
that's crazy because last week you was saying JoJo vibes.
No, and the JoJo vibe was the stances.
No, that's because of the stance. I can understand
what they call them like Chirac.
Yeah,
or whatever.
I understand that.
But like they really heavy on this, like, you know, like his grandfather is the strongest, and he like, but it's like the only difference of it is that it's like the father and son, his grandfather, but it's like. They're heavy on putting this. It's like all these other, like, dog. It's been so much shit going on. It's the school fights,
man.
I know. I'm like 2 episodes behind. I'm so upset.
So it's like, God of High School is my recommendation. I think that it's like, I don't know. The fact that it's like a Crunchyroll webtoon thing, I think they realize they really got to win with this, and the fact that they're really trying to. If you haven't watched the show yet, by the 3rd episode or 2nd episode, they do a behind the scenes look on like just how they're putting this anime together. Yeah.
Dog,
and they're doing a lot of they're combining mocap and drawing and all kind of shit.
Where it went into just the ink. That shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you
like,
weren't already sold, that would have sold me because I was already sold on it. But I'm like, bro, it just went into the ink, and I'm like, this is just fire.
Yeah. So like, that's mine.
All right, what about you, Dish?
Mine, another anime. Mine is gonna be The Misfit of Demon King Academy.
Okay.
I think I recommended it once before, but it's so cold. Fam is so overpowered and disrespectful that
He like Homelander.
He is
damn near, but it's
because
like he's not a psychopath with it.
Yeah.
Because he's still very personable.
Right.
And like, it's just. The one
He just
quote
can't be fucked with.
Yeah, the one quote that, and it's not gonna ruin anything. It's just he was like, "You thought killing me would kill me," and just overpowered the nigga after that, and it was just
You thought killing me would kill me.
Yeah,
that's
like,
a line, dog.
Like he definitely.
See, that's a motherfucker that's immortal. Like,
Yeah,
don't
he
give a
OP.
fuck.
Like,
Y'all can't do shit to me. I don't know if I could live like that. I'd go crazy.
But
it's just like,
funny,
damn.
it was just
on what your motive
like,
is.
damn, bro.
right,
Like,
and that was the bro. When I saw, cause like watching, you already knew he was kind of overpowered. Then when you saw it happen, I'm just like, bro, this line, I'm hooked.
I'm gonna go P Valley.
P-Valley.
oh,
you
duh,
catch-
really?
Hell yeah, dog.
that shit.
Fam, P-Valley cold.
P Valley.
I heard it was cold. I haven't watched it. I heard
Valley
like,
cold.
I'm done with
Like
it. I'm done with it already.
it's if you took Players Club and expanded it to a universe. That's what P Valley is.
Oh, that's wild. Okay,
With
I'm gonna have to watch it.
minus the rapiness, because there haven't been any rapiness in where I'm at right
okay,
now.
that's good.
But it's so dope. Like,
Wait,
fam,
so you're not? You said you were done with
Yeah,
it.
he's
I'm
done.
Okay.
I'm probably like 3 episodes out from being done. But like,
Yeah.
catch up on P Valley. P Valley's so dope. It's like
It's on Stars, right?
Yep, it's on Stars.
I made my wings and inspiration from watching P-Valley.
Oh yeah, you sure did. You sure did.
Duh.
You said, shout out to Lil
That's
Murder.
funny.
Lil
Yeah, shout out to Lil
Murder with the Lil Murder
Nigga
with the
name
rep.
is Lil, like he is.
I'm gonna
like
let you
Uncle
know.
Murder?
No, it's Lil Murder, and he actually likes dealing with I don't know what's the politically correct word for them, transgender.
He's not transgender. I think
Uncle Clifford is transgender.
I think Uncle Clifford is pretty much just dragons. Like
Okay, yeah, you're right. He likes messing with drag queens.
Yeah, you know, or not even drag. I mean, I really don't know the word. Like maybe we
Yeah,
don't know the
I
word,
don't know.
but I
Trans
but I
woman?
think
It's a guy that dresses like a woman.
Oh, that
Yeah,
might
so
just be
he
a
cross-dresser?
cross-dresser. Yeah.
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 So I was like, you would say he was dragging, but I mean, we both know he's actually.
Does he ever see him show himself as a male?
Yeah, he actually
Then
has
he's
a he has an
cross-dresser.
episode where he turned
Yeah.
like he actually puts a suit and everything on and takes
Oh, but
everything
yeah,
off.
that's he's
Yeah,
probably
he's
like,
a
you know what I'm saying?
cross. He's a
Take his nails off.
cross-dresser.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, take those, but he's heavily.
But he's very
heavily-
flamboyant,
Yeah.
even in the when he dresses.
He's
like a man.
hilarious though. Like
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
a-
Oh, I
I
fuck with
love
Uncle
Clifford.
Clifford.
Like
So
fam.
Uncle Clifford gives
Damn
it.
name Uncle Clifford.
Yeah,
Uncle Clifford, but like I said, like
Yeah.
but
he,
but
you
it's
know what?
crazy
You know
though.
what? He reminds me of Lafayette from True Blood.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I get
And
that.
so it's like he's like I said, like it's just like
I think
it's just
it's really
just a polarizing character, mad charisma.
Yeah.
like carries a lot of the story. Like
Right.
Uncle Clifford is.
I mean,
like,
it's his strip club.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm
okay.
saying. Like it's like that's what I'm saying. Like so it's like and I think that's what it is. Like it's hard to determine what you're saying. Like if he's drag with her because
Yeah.
he's using the pronouns of where he's Uncle Clifford.
Yeah.
But they call
But
him
he
she.
uses so.
But they call
Yeah.
him she.
Oh,
though.
okay.
Like everybody in the
Yeah.
everybody in the
Everybody
town
in the
says
town,
she.
yeah,
Like you know
she.
she ain't gonna like that. Whatever.
Yeah,
Like Uncle
yeah.
Clifford ain't gonna care. But so it's like it's that throw off of
Yeah.
being called Uncle, but being referred to as a she.
Yeah,
Shit.
I
but
got
like
it.
Lil Murder, like he's an artist trying to get his
Nigga named
music.
Lil Murder,
Like
that
Lil
just
Murder.
killed me.
But you know what? Hey, low key,
Like bro, Lil Murder
Low-key,
introduction.
I fuck
when
with
they
Lil
thought-
Murder, bro.
dog, his introduction when he
I thought he was gonna be
walking
a
to the club,
fuckboy. I thought he was
and
gonna be a
the nigga-
fuckboy.
And the nigga trusted Chase. He said, "Damn nigga, your finger's strong, nigga."
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to watch
because
it.
like
How
he,
many episodes?
Eight.
eight,
It's like
yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
he comes in the show and you think he's gonna be like this like arrogant rapper, whatever
Yeah.
like that. But he's legit like trying to find his way as a rapper
Yeah.
and shit like that. So it's like motherfuckers with like people's giving him feedback and like he's like sensitive
Yeah.
about it.
I mean, a lot
but
of
like he has a moment where his song seemingly like makes it and like he tears up. Like it's like there's a lot
Yeah.
of layers to
I'ma have to
like to
check
this
it out.
character. And I was like,
Yeah.
I
oh
heard
shit, I
good
fuck with Lil
things.
Murder, bro. Like
Yeah.
I heard a lot of good things
like
about
it's
it.
like the Lil Murder and Uncle Clifford like have a
Relationship.
connection
Yeah.
together that's been like people have been making that like the center thing of it. And I think the only reason is because it's like we watch these shows so much looking for some like I think I said it before, but I don't know if I said it on podcast before, but even in my general saying, I'm like, you can't watch an action movie now without having some kind of love interest.
Yeah.
There's almost no movie. I was looking at a thing with that, like
Y'all
just trying
gonna
to
let me
find
do my
movies.
recommendation?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So wait.
We'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about P Valley.
Yeah.
We'll talk talk
next
about
show.
that later.
But I just want to
Next
say
show.
that's my recommendation, man. P-Valley is dope. Watch it. It is definitely dope. It is don't watch it with any kids because it is very X-rated.
Yeah, I mean it's a strip club.
Like it's a strip club, but like it's like the story is so compelling. Like I'm so tied up in
Mom's
Autumn.
is wild. So
I'm
that's-
so
that's
tied
all
up in
top.
Autumn's like because I'm like what, there's more to her, and like I said, you probably
Yeah.
know, but I
feel
don't.
like you
but
lead
like,
to a
yeah.
tangent. We already
Yeah.
did one.
Yeah,
We gotta
so
let
yeah.
Liz
Look at it.
go.
Look at it.
All right, let's get into Lynn's recommendation.
I mean, Married at First Sight.
That's what you.
Look at you,
You
motherfucker.
stopped the whole.
This nigga cut his hands like.
No,
oh,
that ain't
okay.
gonna be my recommendation. I just had to throw it off. Y'all was too jolly over there talking about shit y'all watch it. I don't watch it. I have no idea that's going on.
You try to, that's what it was. You tried to spend the P-Valley and you see that we got it deep and you like, can we move on? Can we move on?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, y'all was gonna go on a tangent.
That was about to be a major
That's
tangent.
like
gonna be a
20.
tangent.
We going for 25-minute recommendation
Yeah, it's
spot
gonna be
right
a
now.
tangent.
ReZero. It's anime.
Ooh, that's a good one. I
So-
like that.
I fuck with that one.
Have you started watching it yet?
I have.
So you haven't. So that's what Liz said. I haven't watched it yet. So
It's
that's why-
good.
Yeah, it's dope,
It's real
dude.
good.
And then sorry.
Have you gotten to the part where dude gets eat up by all the little rabbits?
I have not.
Okay.
But I'm interested for that.
Okay. It's just so random, bro. Like
That's
it's
so
like
random.
and it's horrifying the way he
sounds
dies.
horrible.
The way he dies is horrifying. Like
That
the
sounds
screams,
horrible.
like
Yeah,
it
that
was,
doesn't sound good.
it was not expected.
I'm gonna be on the lookout for that.
All right.
And then as always, the OG recommendation, make sure you go to geeksetpodcast.com. Make sure you read all our articles. Check out all our past episodes on our YouTube page. Make sure you check all our past episodes on any podcast platform. And also, make sure you rate and review us on everything from Facebook to podcast to Apple Podcasts, Google, Spreaker,
All that
Podbean,
shit.
whatever. All that. Give us a rating, man.
that.
You know what I'm saying? And then make sure you check out our shop. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of merch. We got a lot of things going on. Make sure you sign up.
We got
any-
rent to pay.
Right? Sign up to our Patreon. Like I said, you get a lot of exclusive like giveaways. You're gonna get like exclusive behind the scenes. And just like, you know what I'm saying? Just get into this whole geek set
Step into the
lifestyle,
world.
man. Come into
Step
this geek set
world,
lifestyle, man.
We want to embrace you.
You know,
what
follow
I'm
us
saying?
on all social media at Geekset
Post COVID
Podcast.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to
I
embrace
don't
you.
want to embrace you
Right.
while COVID around.
Well, we can embrace them virtually.
Yeah.
We can
I'll give you
embrace
that.
them. We can
Okay.
embrace them virtually.
I'll embrace you using elbow bumps.
And as always, this is the only podcast that blend hip hop culture